Good afternoon once again. Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium as we get set for Game 3, final game of the three-game series this weekend. Earlham winning earlier today. They've won the first two games. Look for the sweep here in our final game. Jordan Christian will be going for Earlham as he gets a rare start for the Quakers today, as Jared Ferenchek will get the start today for Wilmington. But in the last contest, Earlham getting the bats together and got some great pitching as well. Picked up a huge win as they go for the series sweep here now in Game 3.
And just like you said, I think the first couple of times when we saw Jordan Christensen pitch, he's just kind of like the utility player. You can start him if you want to. You can use him as a reliever or as a closer. So we're going to see – this is my first time seeing Jordan Christensen as a starter. So we'll get to see how he pitches in the opening parts of the ballgame.
Of course, we'll talk about his numbers coming up in just a couple of moments. Let's go ahead and get you the starting lineups. First off, for Wilmington, they come in at 1 and 4. Leading off, DHing will be Gavin Perkins. Batting second, the second baseman, Nick Silvis. Hitting third, the right fielder, Gage Bly. The cleanup hitter at first base, Luke Kleindl. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, Aaron Burns. Hitting sixth in left field, Joy Allender. Hitting seventh and catching will be Casey Bodorf. Hitting eighth in center field, Joe Legan. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Mason Walker. So it'll be Perkins, Silvis, Bly, Kleindl, Burns, Allender, Bodorf, Legan, Walker. And again, Jared Ferenchek will get the start as the pitcher. Earlham 2-2 on the season. Isaiah Shake will lead things off. He'll be in center field. Addison Robertson batting second, DHing. Hitting third at third base, Danny Dopp. Cleanup hitter, Austin Hatfield at first base. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, Brian Pansura. Hitting sixth in right field, Andrew McFadden. Hitting seventh in left field, Cameron McCabe. Hitting eighth and catching, Easton Embry. And hitting ninth, the second baseman, Jackson Mitchell. So again, it'll be Shake, Robertson, Dopp, Hatfield, Pansura, McFadden, McCabe, Embry, Mitchell, Jordan Christian will get the start. We will come back. First pitch is coming up, Game 3 of this three-game series. We're moments away right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
We'll give you Jordan's numbers coming up in just a couple of moments back here at Randall R. Sadler Stadium. Today's game being brought to you in part by Best Western Classic of Richmond. If you're looking for a place to stay, if you're in the Richmond area anytime soon, check out the Best Western Classic. You get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Well, so far this year, let me borrow that from you real quick. We can give you the numbers real fast. Jordan Christian, 1 appearance this year, 2 innings, giving up 1 hit. He has 1 strikeout and 1 walk, and he comes in with no record on the season. Again, just the 2 innings worked. Perkins will lead things off, the designated hitter, and we are underway. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Game number 2 beginning right at 4:05.
Already coming out showing the bunt. Perkins wants to use his speed. He's got some wheels on him. Infield playing back on him.
Perkins back in. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman, Danny Dopp. Low throw, but bounced right into the awaiting glove of Hatfield, and there's one away.
I tell you what, so far this season, Hatfield is just very good at being able to scoop low thrown balls. I've not seen one ball really get by him.
You know, off the turf, it's a little bit better than off that grass, isn't it?
True that.
Here is Silvis. Silvis 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in the first game. As Jordan set to throw, and the fastball a little bit high, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, a year ago, Jordan, only 1 start. He did throw 14 games, an ERA of 2.93. Has that high leg kick and a ground ball to the second baseman, Mitchell. And 2 ground balls, 2 outs here in the first.
Now batting the right fielder.
Well, nice start so far for Jordan Christensen. Kind of doing the same thing as Walter, commanding the strike zone and doing a really good job of forcing the Wilmington batters to hit soft grounders to his defense.
Here is Bly, who will step in. Gage 0 for 4 in game number 1, and the first pitch by Jordan is high, ball 1. Defensively, Embry behind the plate, Hatfield at first, Mitchell at second, Pinsur at short, Dopp at third, McCabe, Shake, and McFadden in the outfield. Boy, I know some of the players now starting to bundle up a little bit.
Yep.
It must be getting a little chilly.
Yep, it's getting a little chilly. You know, later in the day, the weather goes down a little bit.
High fly ball, but foul. Of course, we're not playing tomorrow because of the expected high temperature in the afternoon, or at least late afternoon, is going to be 18. So maybe some of that cold weather starting to move in now.
And it's supposed to snow.
1 ball and 1 strike. Not that we haven't played in that before.
True.
Pitch is low.
I don't think we've played while it's snowing.
Well, you know what? The way these guys are bundled up now, it may be coming.
I hope not.
Pitch on the way. High fly ball to right field as McFadden will wait for that one to come down. An easy inning once again for Jordan Christian, of course, joining the starting pitcher in game number 1 with a good start. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 1 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Wilmington nothing. Earlham coming to bat. This is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
The Quakers for the Earlham will, for the second straight game, be facing a left-hander as Jared Ferenchek will get the start in this young baseball season. 5 1/3 innings, giving up 6 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, and no walks, as he will face the lineup here this afternoon of Shake, Robertson, and Dopp to lead things off in the bottom half of inning number 1. By the way, if you want to go back to game number 1, the final box score is posted. All of the updated stats as well. Shake 2 for 3, did drive in a run in that first contest, and we'll take that pitch in there for a strike.
We'll see if in this game, if Earlham brings the bats that they had just a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, 10-plus hits as that pitch in the dirt. And the count is even at 1-1 Bodorf behind the plate. Kleindl at first, Silvas at second, Walker at short, Burns is at third, Alinder, Legan, and Bly from left to right in the outfield as Ferenczek's next pitch is hit into center field. Legan going back on it. Legan won't get to it. This one in the alley. On his way to second is Shake. He'll make the turn. He's heading to third. The relay on the way, not in time, and a leadoff triple by Isaiah Shake. Great way to start this one in the bottom half of inning number 1.
Isaiah Shake has been so efficient since Coach Sackles has moved him up into the leadoff hitting spot.
Well, unless he steals home now, he didn't get a chance to steal a base here.
Number 31.
Addison Robertson will step up. Addison, game number 1, 0 for 2. So Addison still looking for a base hit. This one hit high and out of play to our right. No balls and a strike.
Infield moved in for Wilmington.
You know, that's almost the same scenario we saw in game 1 in the first inning, in which the Earlham Quakers got a base runner at third and the infield coming in, so they don't want to surrender a run early.
No, they don't.
The pitch, breaking ball is low. And again, that's got to tell you something. They know they're not hitting well. They just can't afford to give up many runs.
Can't afford it.
1-1 to Robertson. Let's see if he can get out of his early season slump right here, and he waits on that one and lets it go by for a strike. Addison almost looking like he was thinking fastball right there.
Yeah, may have got fooled on that pitch.
Shake down at third. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball gets by the third baseman, Burns. That'll drive in a run, and Robertson says, you know what, I'll take a double on this one. And a way to get out of that season-beginning slump with a double. So back-to-back extra base hits.
And once again, Earlham starts off another game strong in the first inning.
And no outs now for Danny Dopp.
Number 7, third baseman, Danny Dopp.
Well, what a way to get started in game number 2 is now Ferenczek set to go to work. Ground ball left side. That'll get through. Another base hit. Robertson will stop at third in the top of your order now with 3 base hits. We get a home run right here. We get the cycle.
First baseman, Austin Hatfield.
Here's Hatfield.
Man, Earlham bats are alive today and get their offense a nice little jolt.
Well, right now, Ferenczek is probably looking over his shoulder as Wilmington already getting a thrower up in the bullpen, a right-hander. And here is Hatfield, the number 4 hitter in the lineup, and this guy, big bat from the right side. Time is called.
And the way the starting 3 have started the game with multiple hits, I expect Hatfield, the way he's batting, to just continue it. Maybe we'll see a home run.
Yeah, he was 1 for 4 in the earlier game. Check swing foul. Just got a piece of it. We generally think about the offensive side right here, but if you're Jordan Christian, you know that if he can get some run support, he really settles down a lot. And
I think that's the case with every pitcher.
Yeah. Really feel a little more confident. You can maybe throw something a little bit different. Runner will take off, and the throw to second, not in time, breaking to the plate, and the run will score.
Man.
And Earlham now 2 runs on the board. Now I think what made the big difference right there is it almost appeared the first baseman, Kleindl, could not get that ball out of his glove in time.
Right now, Wilmington just seems so unorganized. They can't figure out. They can't really do anything right so far that we've seen in last game and to start this one off.
That one hit well into center field. Legan coming over, can't get to it. That'll fall in for a base hit. Earlham starting this one with 4 consecutive hits. Well, I'll tell you what, part of that unorganization that you're referring to has a lot to do with these guys hitting.
Yeah.
Already 4 hits, runners at first and third, and Earlham threatening to blow this one wide open as Pinsura will step to the plate. And already 2 runs across as Dopp will be at third and Hatfield at first base. Pinsura steps up. Ferencek may not even get an out before he's lifted here in the first inning as that pitch is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Pinsura 2 for 3, drove in 3 runs in the first game. The stretch again by Ferencek, and the pitch. Low and outside, 2-0. I don't think the Quakers of Earlham have batted around in the order yet this year. I don't know if they've had that kind of a big inning, but
they came close last game. If Hatfield didn't strike out, Pinsura started that inning off, so they came within 1 batter of doing it.
Runner takes off, throw down to second, not in time. Another stolen base. Dopp will score, and it's 3-0. And right now, Earlham just putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
3-0 now to Pinsura.
Wilmington just seems out of it right now.
Well, if they don't get in it pretty quick.
It'll get even more ugly.
That pitch missing as well. That'll be ball 4. So another runner on base here for Earlham. And by the way, just in case you haven't seen that scoreboard up there, there's still no outs. Here's McFadden. And the catcher going out, Bodorf, trying to give the right-hander a little more time and perhaps a word of encouragement to Ferencek, who is really struggling. McFadden did not start in game number 1, gets the start here in the second contest. Another right-handed hitter in the lineup, and check swing foul off to our right. No balls and a strike. This does give you a good idea, though, for the Quakers. You know, McFadden, pretty good hitter, good outfielder, guy you can bring up off the bench and get a start in game 2. Pitch is low.
I think today people are starting to see the potential that this team can have in the future. I think the first couple of games against Wittenberg just weren't able to get rhythm. They weren't able to gather themselves. You know, they take a couple of days, and now they've came into this series much more prepared.
1-1 pitch, hit hard to the third baseman, Burns. He'll double off the runner at second base, and there's 2 away. No fault of Hatfield down at second. That looked like that was going to be an easy base hit.
Yeah. Heads-up reaction by Burns, though, because that ball came at him fast.
And boy, did Ferencek need that help.
Yeah.
So 2 away.
Think about it. If that gets by him, that's another run. Runners on second and third with no outs.
Here is McCabe. Pinsura is another guy at first base that easily can steal bases. So now he will see if he'll try to challenge Ferencek right here. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. McCabe in the first game, 1 for 3. Ferencek once again a good lead at first base as Ferencek, the left-hander, waits and throws. Off-speed pitch popped him up on the right side. Kleindl in foul territory will make the catch. And, well, that was a inning that really could have been a disaster for Wilmington, but a big double play gets him out of it. We will head to the top half of inning number 2. Earlham picks up 3 in the inning. And on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham on top of this one, 3-0.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023.
We will head to the second inning, leading things off. Kleindl, Burns, and Allender here in inning number 2. Earlham leading this one 3-0 as Jordan Christian set to throw. Fly ball into right field. McFadden going back on it, and this one is off the scoreboard and a solo home run by Kleindl. And he hit it well.
That was a no-doubter, too. As soon as it left his bat, I think people just knew that ball was sailing out of this ballpark.
What makes that even legit is there's very little wind blowing.
That, and I think you kind of sense that because yesterday he had a one-hopper to the center field fence. He had a one-hopper to the right field fence. You know, you sense that he had the power, and he was getting close to it. And now he just showed that he had it.
There's a base hit to right field. So a good start for Wilmington here in the second.
Okay. Wilmington's bats have woken up a little bit.
Both opposite field hits. Here's a Linder, the number 6 hitter.
Number 2, left fielder, Joey Allender.
So now 2 hits on the board for Wilmington as Jordan set to throw. The pitch on the way, grounded foul. No balls and a strike. Well, we haven't seen one hit off that scoreboard in a while. Most of the home runs you see here hit to left center field or dead center. It's only 390 if you get that wind behind you. There's another solid hit to right field. McFadden will make the catch, though, on the run to his right. So everybody hitting the ball hard off of Jordan here in the second.
Making really solid contact. The bats for Wilmington may have woken up a little bit.
Bodorf will step to the plate.
Number 13, catcher, Casey Bodorf.
So still a runner at first base. This one hit to right field. Another base hit.
A little rhythm found from Wilmington.
So now we see 3 hits in the inning.
And they've all targeted right field.
Yeah, that's
every hit this inning, even the one that was caught, has all been to right field.
It has, 4 in a row now. Here's Legan. Boy, you start this thing rolling a little bit. You just start gaining some confidence, and the next thing you know, everybody in the lineup is hitting. And Jordan Christian, after sailing in the first,
now batting number 27,
having a rough start to the second. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Jordan, a Junior on this team has been through this before. Let's see if he can get himself out of it. Stretching the pitch. Chopped right in front of the plate. Fair ball. Catcher tried to lay the tag on. He'll eventually just have to throw to first as Embry came out quickly from behind the plate. Runners, by the way, will advance.
Yep, he thought it was a foul tip, which is why he didn't take off running right away. But as you said, runners both advance, so this is also a very important at-bat for Wilmington and a very important batter for Jordan Christensen because base hit ties the game up.
So Walker will step up. The number 9 hitter in the lineup, and a big cut and a miss. The solo home run by Klein to lead things off, but Wilmington would love a couple of more runs. Jordan gets the sign from Embry. Here's the stretch, and the pitch on the way, hit foul. Good cut there by Walker. Walker 0 for 3, struck out 3 times in the earlier game. As we alluded to, everybody in the lineup except for one struck out against one of the better pitchers in the Earlham arsenal. As that one is rolled to the first baseman. Hatfield steps on the base, and that'll do it for Wilmington in the top of the second inning. But they do get a run, the solo home run by Kleindl, and they pick up 3 hits on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top of this one, 3-1.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Well, a pitching change already for Wilmington as they've decided enough for Ferenczak in that first inning. So the senior goes 1, gives up 3. And the Wilmington Quakers will go to their bullpen. One of the earlier relief appearances, I'm sure, is Bryant McCarty, the senior out of Russia, Ohio, will step in. Embry will step in as well for Earlham, and the pitch is in there for a strike, 1-0.
Off-speed pitch looked kind of nice right there.
Held back to another right-hander. And pitch by McCarty is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. McCarty, 6'2", 175. Embry getting the start behind the plate in game number 2. That one hit back to McCarty as he'll soft toss to first, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up now Mitchell.
Second baseman Jackson Mitchell.
Quick out by Wilmington. Looks like so far the bats of Earlham have calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
What to think? It all started from that double play.
Yeah, Earlham had the big first inning. Wilmington almost had a big second inning.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch by McCarty. It's high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Mitchell did not play in the first game. He's been able to give Earlham a lift offensively. A high fly ball into center field as Legan is there, makes the catch, 2 away. And we go to the top of the order now is Isaiah Shake, who got things started with that triple. Later scored one of the 3 runs.
He's been hitting the ball so well lately.
Well, the center fielder, Legan, he is shaded over toward right field. And, boy, look at the right fielder, Bly. He is way off the line, so they're really trying to pinch him, thinking he's going to hit that ball to right field. And
that's where he got his triple at.
Yeah, but look at that gap between
that gap is huge.
Left fielder, Alinder, and Legan. And also, if you consider if Shea can pull this down the line, though it's not a big ballpark, and he does hit it that way, Alinder going back on it. He's not going to get to this one. That'll be extra bases again for Shake, this time a double. And so Shake leading things off with a double and a triple here in game number 2.
What a great day for Isaiah Shake, counting both games. He is just seeing and hitting the ball so well.
Well, I guess they figured he wasn't going to be able to pull that ball, so they dared him almost to hit it to right field. Well, here is Robertson, who finally gets out of his slump as he picked up a double and a run scored in the first inning. The stretch by McCarty. And the pitch on the way is a called strike. We mentioned live stats you can check out as we go throughout the afternoon on GoEarlham.com. McCarty once again will check the runner at second base. And comes home and misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We will be back here next week. We talked about that a little bit in game number 1, that the Quakers of Earlham will be off all week until next weekend against Kalamazoo. Good swing and a cut by Robertson just under that one. And the count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. This was the same count he had against the starter when he doubled in the first inning. The stretch again by McCarty. The pitch. Runner takes off. The pitch hits him in the back, and Robertson gets a free base. They will make the runner go back.
Reagan ball got away from him.
Yeah. You know what's unfair about that? I know it's a dead ball situation, but you think you got to let him have third base. I mean, you run all the way down there, and here's Danny Dobb. Doesn't seem quite fair. Does one his fault.
Exactly right. But I guess you also don't give the catcher any type of shot of trying to nail him at there.
Well, but is that his fault? I mean, throw back to second. Tag laid on, and they're going to pick off the runner down at second.
Great pickoff.
So the Quakers of Earlham run themselves out of the half inning. We will head to the top of the third on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top of this one, 3-1.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium. Just want to bring attention to the Black Men United group at Earlham College. They are teaming up with Richmond Community Schools and the Keystone Club to provide basic hygiene supplies to Richmond youth in memory of Boys and Girls Clubs of Wayne County staff member Nicole Hampton. You can help by donating money, men and women's deodorant, toothbrushes, and toothpaste, and any other toiletries and hygiene products. Be a part of an amazing initiative to enrich the lives of our area youth.
Is there a contact number on there or anything? Or?
There is not a contact number, but if you are at the game, you can donate at the concession stands.
Okay.
They are taking in donations right now.
Is that something will go all baseball season?
It's going on for 2 weeks.
Okay. Pitches outside, 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be Perkins, Silvis, and Bly.
See if Jordan Christensen can establish a little bit of rhythm. I don't think he's really established that much of a rhythm so far in this game.
Other than that first inning, he again did struggle in inning number 2. And the pitch is up high, 2 balls, no strikes. That's nice to see.
Yeah, I just want to team up and just help out as many area kids as possible.
That one fouled off. 2-1 the count now. Perkins grounded out his first time up. Well, I mentioned how we saw some of the players starting to bundle up a little bit more. They got the wrapper down around their neck area and their face. There's a ground ball to the third baseman, Dopp. He'll snag it, throw to first in time, 1 away.
Tell you what, this reminds me so much of the football weather.
Doesn't it?
I think maybe one time I went out without sleeves on my arms, and it rained that day, so it was a bad day.
Number 22, second
Here's Silvis. It'll never change, but always still wondered why baseball isn't played, college baseball and high school baseball not played in August through October, and then play football when you get to this time of year and play into May, right?
Got me.
Somebody messed it up somewhere. Silvis 0-1 on the afternoon in game number 2, 0-1 in the count. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss, and Silvis falls down on that one.
That's how you know you got some heat on your pitch. When you can make the man fall after a swing.
Yeah, I go back to the covering a little bit of the face, and players today have gloves, and they got that one's hit foul.
Yeah.
But all that's going to come off eventually, so you're having to hit with this around your neck. It can't be comfortable. You got all the long sleeves on. I wonder how different that is for hitters to.
Well, I don't think sleeves has anything. But
I wouldn't want anything in my arms.
Oh, I have to. I wear sleeves every time I play baseball. I got to bat with gloves. I cannot have bare hands.
Nice play by Jordan. He'll throw to first. So you have to have sleeves.
Yeah. But I think you also got to think about it like this. With sleeves and the face mask and stuff, a lot of the time these guys are just standing out there.
Yeah.
So you're just standing in cold weather. You don't get to really move unless the ball's hit at you. So you got to find some way to stay warm.
Yeah, I think about the outfielders is, by the way, Bly steps up there out there all by themselves, nobody to talk to. Most people don't really care. You're out there all alone.
Right. They only care when the ball's hit right at you.
Yeah. And you're out there with just you and your thoughts.
Yep.
And you're 370 feet away, and nobody cares.
Exactly right. You don't hear anything.
Nope. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, would you ever, as an outfielder, go out there, maybe listen to some music while you're waiting for the ball to head your way just to break up the boredom? Or
if I was allowed to, yes.
You think they'd know if you had an earpiece in? Nice
probably, because I might be rocking back and forth to my music.
You'd be like, what in the world is Gerard doing out there?
That, but also once a ball's hit my way and not even notice it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, Bly flew out his first time up. Yeah, but who would notice by the time you got out there and you slipped it in your ear, the coaches are too far away. They couldn't tell. By when you run in, you just hide it.
Especially now with AirPods.
See?
Just put your phone, either your sock or something.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we need to do one of these times. That pitch is outside. We could mic one of these guys up. And
just start talking to him.
Just start talking to him out there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think they do that at spring training for MLB teams.
Probably do.
Yeah.
I mean, your only job just catch the ball. I mean, what else you got to do?
catch the ball, and until then, you just stand there.
Sure, it's like you're blocking some big defensive lineman or something. Is that pitch low and inside? You're not guarding anybody in basketball. You're just standing there.
Exactly right.
You're waiting for a ball to come to you. We don't ask you to do anything else.
Nope. Just catch the ball, and when it's your turn to bat, get some hits.
Here's the payoff pitch on the way. That one is reached out and hit foul and will eventually go out of play. Down the right field line will stay at 3 balls, 2 strikes. I always thought baseball should be changed, too, that if I'm the hitter and I want to challenge it, I can make the decision. I can either go left or right. If I hit the ball to the right side and go to my left. So make that first base. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Mitchell will continue the change of the rules coming up.
That may be too complicated for guys.
Well, I think it'd be a neat thing to do. We'll see if we can work on my theory. We will head to the bottom half of the third on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top, 3-1.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
We are heading to the bottom half of inning number 3. Earlham on top 3-1, trying to sweep this 3-game set. By the way, this was supposed to be 4 games, but because of the impending cold weather tomorrow, they moved the games up to Friday 1, then 2 games today. Like the Wittenberg series, I'm sure they'll try to make it up somewhere. Teams want to get as many games in as they possibly can as Danny Dopp will step up. Danny, the first time, singled, stole a base, scored a run. 1 ball and no strikes. Now McCarty back in as he gave up that double and a hit batsman in the second. Eventually got out of that inning thanks to that line drive double play.
Yep.
Otherwise, he might have been in trouble too.
That or that inning could have went on for a much longer time than what it did.
Yeah, they got out of that pretty unscathed overall. Pitch in there for a strike.
And again, back in that situation, you can't blame Hatfield. I think everybody, that ball went so fast, you just couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, I would certainly be thinking all my momentum would have taken me toward third no matter who you are, as hard as that ball was hit.
Yeah.
Of course, Burns right there to play it perfectly. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that'll be ball 4. We saw in game 1 where the walks came back and killed Wilmington. And maybe Hatfield will do it here in the third for Earlham. He singled and stole a base back in the first inning. Quakers with the 5 base hits now through the first 2 innings. McCarty in the stretch and the pitch. And it's low for a ball. So my theory is if I'm a hitter, I could make the choice to go. Now, once I go to the left, everybody's got to go to the left. You can't have guys crossing. But it would turn the third baseman into a first baseman possibly and vice versa.
So that should be a rule for the leadoff hitters.
I think that for the first hitter. Now the next guy, if the first guy didn't get on, the next guy has a chance to go to, As long as there's not a base occupied, I should go either way.
It might get a little too complicated for players.
Well, that'd be an interesting twist anyway, and because most people that don't like baseball find it boring.
True.
Because first off, it takes too long. There's not enough action, so let's spice it up a little bit.
Hey, you never know. People might take a liking to it.
I'm not so sure. You don't throw in maybe a few obstacle courses. Ground ball, that's a fair ball. Diving is Burns. The throw to first, not in time, and that'll be an infield base hit for Hatfield. Now, I know the purists are not liking my ideas of possibly a couple of, well, think about it. Now, maybe a steeplechase. You got to jump over that. A big hole around second. That would certainly also make you a better defender.
Probably.
Here's Pinsura.
It would improve your reaction time.
You either make the play or fall in the hole.
Yeah, exactly, right.
So Pinsura will step up. Earlham now with runners at first and second. 6 hits now by Earlham.
Somebody warming up for Wilmington's bullpen, and it will be number 28.
Well, they're using a few pitchers here, aren't they?
Yep. Jacob Grewan.
Swing and a miss by Pinsura. He walked his first time up.
But no outs in the inning. Earlham in prime position to add more runs to their lead.
McCarty will check the runner. Here's the pitch on the way. Took something off that one. One hopper to Silvas. Off to the shortstop Walker. The relay to first. Again, time, but the runner advances on to third. Nice. In fact, we've now seen 2 double plays put together by Wilmington.
And it just kills the momentum that the Quakers have built up in this inning.
That is a 4-6-3 double play. And here's McFadden.
Number 16.
But again, Danny Dopp down at third. McCarty now can get out of this inning. The pitch is a breaking ball over the top, curveball 1-0. You can really see his delivery. He is very intentional when you see that over the top.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same as his fastball at all. Stretch and the pitch. There it is again. That one bounces in the dirt. Bodorf can't bring it in, and the run will cross the plate. The wild pitch will cost McCarty a run. And Earlham on top of this one now 4-1.
I tell you what, Bodorf's had to work behind the plate today. There's been so many balls slow in the turf that he's had to block, a lot of wild pitches.
You know, if you're going to throw that, too, because of the bounce and the trajectory of that ball, that thing just takes off.
And, again, we're on turf. Grass, it might not go as high.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't leave Bodorf much to work with. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. That will go out of play. And that's, catcher, it's a tough enough job as it is anyway.
Yeah.
But to try to keep that ball in front of him, that thing bounces 5 feet, and you're supposed to be able to knock it down. It generally doesn't work.
Exactly.
Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 3. The pitch, low and outside. You may see the last of this young man as well. You said a right-hander is throwing McCarty his second inning of work. But the walk of the wild pitch ended up costing him. Ground ball down the third baseline, foul.
Well, McFadden is doing a very good job staying alive. We've seen batters that have extended the at-bat by fouling balls off have done very well for themselves.
Ground ball again, third base side as Burns will field that one in foul territory. And, was really kind of watching McFadden that time. He, too, gets down the line. We were talking about those guys in the first game. So, and again, think about it, too, that they know they're on turf, and that ball gets a little quicker to the infielders. You got to hustle.
Exactly. But even as a runner, you feel a little bit faster on turf than you do grass.
Yeah, I bet you do. Here's the pitch low, 3-2. I remember when turf first came out, it was a lot different than this. It would just absolutely kill your legs.
Oh, yes. And, I mean, even when You run on it now, it's
base hit.
It definitely can get your legs tired, and then especially if you run on turf in the summer and it's like hot outside,
real nice.
It'll burn your feet up no matter what kind of shoes you got on. I know in training camp, quite a few guys had to sit out with blisters on their feet, or their feet were too hot to move.
Here is McCabe. Well, I got to ask you, so once you get used to the turf itself, your legs don't get quite as tired, right?
No, not as tired, but I think also what sucks about playing on turf is, and I think another reason why these guys all wear long sleeves is turf burns.
Mm-hmm.
Turf burns suck.
Yeah, see, a lot of whether you wear them either the sleeves or you get that long tape. Yeah,
that was another reason why I always covered up. I hated turf burns, and I was not going to slide or fall down and not have any part of my body covered up.
So it literally takes the skin right off, right? Because it burns it off, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. We like to describe things here. No balls and a strike now to McCabe.
I tell you what, it is not a good feeling, and it stays for a while too.
I bet it does. Now they're going to keep a close eye on McFadden. Earlham now with 7 base hits. McCabe flew out his first time up. The pitch is a breaking ball runner. Late start down to second base, but in time. So McFadden will be able to get a stolen base. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a pitch low that Von Orth had another one he had to juggle right in front of him. So now McCarty set to throw. Here is the 1-1 pitch on the way. Hit down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It does not. Nothing but a long strike there on McCabe. McFadden, you get a base hit right
he's
here.
Scoring. And
yeah, he will.
Already 1 run in the inning.
Well, there's again another walk. We had 3 in the first. That's 4 walks that have come back to score. Here's a fly ball again to right field. This should be caught. Bly is there, will receive that one, and that's going to do it for Earlham. But they do pick up a run as we will head to the top of inning number 4 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham 4-1.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium. Earlham College baseball going into the top of the 4th inning. Earlham with the 4-1 lead, kind of in the same situation as we were in last game. Leading off for Wilmington will be the first baseman, Kleindl, who in his last at-bat hit a home run that hit off the scoreboard for the run of the game for Wilmington.
He was ticked after that last game, and they took a bat away from him, essentially.
And first pitch of the at-bat, he will hit a grounder to Dopp. Dopp will make the routine play at first base. So a quick out for Earlham's defense. And they will start the inning off. with the one pitch out.
You know, it's funny. This game can be so strange at times. How you look at the first inning for Jordan, no problem. Second inning, ran into a few problems.
Well, I think it was the first inning he ran into a few problems.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
It was the first inning. Yeah. Second inning.
Gave up the home run.
Yeah.
And then he comes in the third inning, no
another
problem.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. And now at bat for the Wilmington Quakers will be the third baseman Burns. And he has a quick strike on him.
You go back to Jordan was a starter in high school. And then, of course, coming to Earlham, they thought maybe he'd be a starter. He becomes a long reliever, and he could be a spot starter. So he's had to learn to adjust where they counted on him in high school to be the stopper and the number one guy. But here he's been able to do a little bit of everything.
That last pitch was low for ball one, so a 1-2 count. And those are the kind of players that, as a coach, you love having because you know it's all about the team.
Yeah.
Whatever spot you need Christensen to pitch in, he's there for you.
Very unselfish. You know, and the other thing, he's really smart. I mean, he's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy. And in football season, he was one hell of a punter.
Yeah. I know that he's not the fastest guy in the world. Watching him as that one's fouled, watch him a couple times get chased down if a snap wasn't right. He just doesn't have that speed to get to the outside.
Can't blame him, no. He didn't have too much time.
Well, he was a quarterback in high school, too, and he wasn't the guy he was kind of a thrower. I mean, he wasn't a mobile guy, so.
Burns has battled back for a full count in this at-bat.
But you know what? He's not one of those guys that'll tell you he's real fast either. He's at least accepting the fact that's not in his repertoire.
Got a lot of leg power in them kicks, though.
Yes, he does.
Burns will battle back in the count for the walk. So now runner on first with one out. And coming to the plate for Wilmington will be Allender, the left fielder.
Number 2, left fielder.
He lined out to right field in his last at-bat. Christian going from the stretch. First pitch, Allender hits a grounder to Pensura at first. Allender there will be no throw at first as he slid into first base, but they will get Burns at second for out number 2.
As well, the ball's had kind of a funny spin on it when it came off the bat. By the time Pensura got it, it even slowed up a little bit more. Even his decent relay to Mitchell, there was no way Mitchell was going to make that turn.
No, but Allender's got some wheels on him, too. He got down there quick. And now batting for Wilmington will be the catcher, Bodorf. And his first pitch will be a check swing, but he ended up going more than halfway, so it will be a strike. 0-1 count. Christian going from the stretch. Not too big of a lead for Allender. That'll be low and outside for ball 1. So a 1-1 count. 2 outs in the inning. No runs. Christian takes a look at Allender at first. He will go home with the pitch, and the umpire says that his check swing was not halfway through this time, so it will be ball 2. 2-1 count. Just 3 hits by Wilmington so far in the ball game, one of them being a home run. Bodorf hits a shot to right field, but a nice play by McFadden for out.
Number 3.
Number 3 in the inning. Okay, I got confused. So McFadden does make the final out of the inning. Earlham leads 4-1 on the Wesley Bait Wealth Management scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium, Earlham College Baseball. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Earlham leads 4-1 over Wilmington College. Leading off the inning for Earlham will be the catcher, number 49, Easton Embry. In his last bat, he ended up hitting a grounder right back to the pitcher. First pitch will be a grounder between third baseman and the shortstop right into left field for a base hit for Embry. What a way to start off the inning.
You know, they'll generally tell you that at times the best pitch you're going to see will be the first pitch. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to guess fastball, and that's what he guessed.
Well, I mean, when I used to play, my coaches didn't necessarily like my style because I had the mindset that I had 3 strikes and I was going to use them. I didn't like to take pitches.
So did you use the third one a lot or what?
No. The catcher bottom tried to get Embry at first base, but was not able to get him in time. But
so you wanted to work the count,
huh?
You wanted to work the count.
I mean, if a ball was clearly a ball, yes, I would take it, and only strikes I would take is if I had like a 3-0 count. But if you threw it in the strike zone, I was taking my swings.
Okay. So you're a free swinger.
Yep.
All right.
Mitchell shows bunt again, but he'll pull back in time for ball 2.
So I'm assuming that your head coach was real patient with you then, right?
Very patient, very patient. Embry will take off, but it will be a foul tip by Mitchell, so Embry will go back, and it'll be a 2-1 count for Mitchell. Yeah, I don't know. I just did not like to take pitches. If you gave me a nice pitch that I wanted to hit, I was going to rip it.
Yeah. So patience really isn't one of your virtues either. Then you wanted to get up there and swing away.
Yeah, not in this sport.
Yeah. A little too slow for you, huh? Let's get this thing going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitchell's bunt will be up, and nearly a diving grab by Bodorf. Great reaction time by him, though. Respect to Bodorf for that, but he was not able to make the grab, but it will be strike 2 from Mitchell, so a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I'm curious, Mitchell, if he missed a sign. I find it hard to believe they'd have Mitchell bunt when you've got a guy at first base who clearly got a great jump on McCarty last time. Why they'd even think about sacrificing him right now.
Nice hit in between the gap of left field and center for a base hit for Jackson Mitchell. So now with 0 outs in the inning, there are runners on first and second base for Earlham.
I go back to that attempted bunt. McCarty's not a hard thrower, so it isn't like I think you're going to get more hits and more runs. You're going to chase this guy eventually.
Yeah.
Just letting these guys go and swing.
Exactly. And the rate that they're hitting, they already got 9 hits, and we're not even out in the 4th inning.
Yeah.
Now back up for the plate for the Quakers is center fielder Isaiah Shake.
Now, Kleindel's going to play in front of the runner down at first, so he's anticipating that Shake is going to bunt it that way and sacrifice these guys over.
But I think the way Shake is hitting the ball with the triple and the double, I'm letting Shake rip it. Trying for another pickoff at second, but this time Embry was able to get back in time. Last inning, the inning ended off with, it might not have been last inning, but a few innings ago it ended with a pickoff at second base.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the way Isaiah Shake has been hitting the ball, I'm letting him rip. And you see the center fielder is still playing really close to right field. Ball 1 for Shake, so a 1-0 count. I thought the last at-bat, Shake proved that he can pull it to left field, but they really got the center fielder lined up into right center pretty much.
Yeah, they played in the same way, haven't they?
Yeah. That will get in there for a strike, so a 1-1 count for Shake.
You know, it's not a bad defensive strategy, but you better make sure if you're McCarty that all your pitches are on the outside corner where he'll go that way, because if you miss inside, you saw what happened last time.
And if he hits him between that gap, Shake's got the speed for an inside park home run. He will foul that ball off for strike 2.
Well, here's the other thing. I think that you can read McCarty again. You can tell when that breaking pitch or that curveball is coming. He's got to wait back on it a little bit longer. Because he pretty much telegraphs it.
Yeah. That ball will go into the turf for ball 2. 2-2 count for Shake. No outs in the inning. Runners on first and second.
He has not thrown a really good fastball yet.
Not today.
And even if he has one, it doesn't seem to be.
They've been hitting him.
Yeah, there's not much on it.
That ball will be low for ball 3, so now a full count for Shake. And, yeah, all the fastballs that he has thrown up in the zone, Earlham has hit it.
Yeah. Well, he's really careful throwing that breaking pitch. Let's see if now Isaiah can send it right back where it came from. Should get a good pitch right here. You don't want to load him up.
Goes down looking. Runner steals second and third in the process.
Well, they get the strikeout.
They get the strikeout.
Told you
that he took that.
I told you it was going to be a really good pitch. I'm a little surprised Isaiah watched that one.
I am too. I am surprised that he didn't take a hack at that one, but 1 out in the inning, runners on second and third, and coming up to the plate will be number 31, Addison Robertson. Robertson broke his slump in the first inning with the first base hit of the season for him with a double. And that ball will get by second baseman Silvis, and Embry and Jackson will both score. Robertson thought about taking second, but he will go back to first base. So that is Robertson's third RBI of the game. And again, the thing we talked about in the first game, all it takes is that one hit, and you can get going from that.
We may see a new pitcher as well, as McCarty could be done for the day. We're going to take a quick break. If they do take the pitching change, if they don't, we're going to keep it here. You know, the one thing about it is with that infield in, how many times have we seen Earlham able to put the ball in play, get it through the infield, and end up scoring runs? There's going to be a new pitcher. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher coming up in just a moment.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Wilmington will be using their third pitcher already here in the second contest. Their starter only going 1 inning, as they will now go with a right-hander. Number 28, Jacob Grewan, 6'4", 160-pounder out of Adrian, Michigan. Earlham now with 10 base hits, and we still play here in the bottom half of inning number 4.
And only 1 out in the inning as well. Danny Dopp will take the plate for Earlham. Addison Robertson on first base. Dopp drew a walk in his last at-bat. Grewan's first pitch will be inside for strike 1 on Dopp, so a 0-1 count. 2 runs in the inning. Addison Robertson hit a 2 RBI single in his at-bat. Greenwan goes to first base, but Robertson's already on it.
Yeah, you know what? He's probably told to go there, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And Robinson, Dopp will hit one deep into left field. And the crowd wanted it to be a home run, but Allender is back there for the grab. Robertson will get back to first base, and that will be out number 2 in the inning.
You know, the dimensions here, they're not really big. I mean, we're only 390 in dead center, but 375, sometimes it just doesn't carry much here.
It doesn't. I think as soon as the ball left the bat, he got good contact on it. People were skeptical. So now at bat for the Earlham Quakers is Austin Hatfield. And it will be low in the turf for ball 1.
You know, even in the championship year, they didn't hit a ton of home runs that year. That, again, was a team that put the ball in play, could drive in runs, but they just weren't a home run hitting type team.
Yeah.
Not like some of those they would see in the NCAA tournament later on.
How far did that team go?
Uh-oh. This could be interesting.
Nah, that's not enough. Another good rip on the ball from Hatfield, but Allender is deep in the left field and makes the grab for out number 3. Earlham does get 2 runs in the inning and lead Wilmington 6-1 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. And
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sackler Stadium, Earlham College Baseball. In the top of the 5th inning, Earlham leads 6-1 over Wilmington. Earlham got 2 runs in that last inning off Addison Robertson's 2 RBI single. Jordan Christian back on the mound. And his first pitch of the inning will be a ball. And now leading off for Wilmington will be center fielder number 27, Leggin. Christian's next pitch will be a little outside for ball 2. So a 2-0 count to start off the 5th inning. Only 3 hits in the game for Wilmington, and one of those was a home run. Leggin gets a bunt down, but it is off his leg. So that will be a foul ball for strike 1. So now a 2-1 count. Christensen going from the windup, 2-1 count on Leggin. That ball will get in there for strike 2, 2-2 count. And so far in this game, after just the second inning where he faced a little trouble, Christensen has been dealing. That one was outside for ball 3.
Well, he can do a little more picking and choosing here. Got that extra run, 6-1. Work on some things that you want to make sure that you're better at.
Yep. Leggin hits a grounder to Dopp at third base. Dopp will field it, but Hatfield has to come off the bag because of the throw, and Leggin is safe at first base.
Well, there's your first error. You know, Dopp has a really strong arm down at third. He may have just waited a little bit too long on that delivery.
So no outs in the inning, runner on first base. And Mason Walker, the shortstop, will be at the plate for Wilmington. Christian going from the stretch. Walker foul tips it for strike 1.
You know, pitchers have that kind of mentality. You don't really think about the error at all.
Yeah.
They come back and get to work on the next hitter, though you work from the stretch. Some pitchers actually feel a little bit better working from the stretch, and Jordan's been in a relief position, so he knows how to do it from this position. So, that's a closer play.
Nearly gets Leggin at first base with the pickoff, but he beats the throw, and he is safe. So, 0-1 count for Walker still. No outs in the inning. Another ground ball hit to Dopp at third. Throw was a little low, but a nice scoop by Hatfield, and he gets Walker at first base. Leggin will move to second base.
You know, you mentioned Hatfield earlier and what he's been able to do at first base. There have been some low throws from shortstop and third base, and he's played that really well off the scoop.
He has. Yes, he has. Like, I haven't seen too many balls this season really get by him. So Leggin on second. Perkins at bat for Wilmington, and he hits a grounder right back up the middle. Leggin's going to come home. The throw from Shake at center is not on target. So Perkins will drive in Leggin, and now that trims Earlham's lead 6-2 now.
Ball lift out over the plate a little bit.
Yeah.
Went right back where it came from. Really not a bad pitch by Jordan.
22, second baseman Nick Silva.
But Perkins got a nice hit on it, and he gets the RBI single. So 1 out in the inning, runner on first, one run in the inning for the Wilmington Quakers. And second baseman Silvis is now at the plate. He hits a grounder to Pissarra at short, 1 out at second, and they get the double play at first base. Nice turn and throw for Jackson Mitchell. So Earlham ends the inning with a double play, 1 run in for Wilmington. Earlham leads 6-2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, and we will be right back.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium, Earlham College Baseball. Earlham leads 6-2. Wilmington did get a run back in that inning to cut the lead to 4. They got 2 runs off 4 hits. Earlham with 6 runs off of 10 hits. And leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Earlham Quakers will be the shortstop, Pinsura.
I want to go back to Jordan Christian for a moment. Though he, again, did give up a run, you notice he came back, kept the ball low in the strike zone. Another. In fact, he had, 2 ground ball outs there?
Yep, and which led to a double play right there. So he did a very fantastic job of responding.
Yeah.
The first pitch of the at-bat for Pinsura is hit to left field, so a quick one-pitch single for Pinsura to start off the inning.
You know, the thing about Jordan is he's keeping the ball low in the strike zone. He got the one up that was the home run, but he really hasn't been hit that hard today. The 4 hits, the other 3 hits, okay, but he's been able to keep that ball low and keep it on the ground.
He's done a very good job of staying consistent down there. And McFadden is at the plate for Earlham. And, again, Earlham has done a very good job of getting the leadoff hitter on base.
Well, how many times? In fact, every inning they've had a base runner, right, in this game?
Yep. Not the second inning.
Not the second.
But the 3rd and the 4th and this inning, yes. So 4 out of 5 so far. Nice percentages.
Yeah, and 11 out of the 20 at-bats, they picked up hits. They've had 3 extra base hits, just 1 strikeout, too, in this game.
Grewan goes back to first, trying to get Pinsura. So still a 1-0 count for McFadden. Pinsura nearly takes off, but doesn't. And that will be ball 2 for McFadden. And that's another thing about the lethalness of their Earlham's base stealing is that the pitchers start to overthink a little bit about the base runners and put less focus into the batter.
Yeah, that'll make you make a mistake, too.
McFadden with the swing and a miss right there for strike 1. So a 2-1 count. Pinsura on first, no outs in the inning. Grewan's pitch will be inside for strike 2, so a 2-2 count now. Outfield for Wilmington playing straight up. Grewan winds up. You go to first, try to get Pinsura, but Pinsura beats the throw.
So Earlham had, 7 stolen bases or 8 in game 1?
Probably 8.
Was it 8?
It might have been more.
So now you have 6 in this one.
Pinsura takes off, and it turns out to be a bad pitch by Grewan as the ball bounced on the turf. Bodorf didn't have a shot of even a throw down, so Pinsura steals second.
So 8-7, if I'm correct, that's 15, right?
So far.
Not bad in 2 games.
Exactly. A full count for McFadden. Pensura tries for third. He ends up beating the throw, and Pensura steals third for his second stolen base in this at-bat alone. It was ball 4 for McFadden, so he will take first base.
I'd love to go back and look at that, whether the pitcher really took a look back at him, because he had that time perfectly, because his jump, that gave Bodorf no chance to make the play down in third. So I would imagine Bodorf going out and telling him, hey, listen, we got a guy at first base now that you got to pay attention to, but Grewan, I don't think he really even took much of a look back, and if he did, it was look back and then turn and throw.
Yeah. And coming to the plate for Earlham will be the left fielder, McCabe.
So how many stolen bases did Earlham have coming into this doubleheader today?
Not too many, because they couldn't really get a lot of guys on base.
Yeah.
But they had a few. They've had it multiple times with bases loaded, just couldn't bring guys in. But
let me check this, because I don't think if they have updated, I'm not sure, but 15 overall as of this stat through the 4 games. But they got 15 today.
Yeah. So way to match it. McFadden will go to second. Bodorf will throw to third, trying to get Pensura sleeping, but that doesn't work. So McFadden steals second. So make that 8 stolen bases in this game.
Yeah, 16 infield back in. They're just running this thing wild.
Pretty much. So 1-0 count for McCabe. And he hits a shot to right field, right down the line. Pensura will score. McFadden will score. McCabe will round second. He will go to third. And he will beat the throw for a 2 RBI triple. Right fielder for Wilmington was playing a little closer to right center. McCabe hit it right down the line, and he gets a triple and a 2 RBIs.
That's just a good piece of hitting.
Yep.
In fact, when that ball hit, it goes into foul territory right down in the corner, 325. So you couldn't have placed it any better.
And you get 2 runs out of it. And that increases Earlham's lead to 6, 8-2.
And you're going to see another pitcher. So Wilmington will go back to their bullpen once again. We will take a quick timeout, tell you about the new pitcher coming up in a moment.
Earlham's about getting involved. We have more than 60 student clubs with new ones starting every year. A variety of sports, plays and concerts, parties, trips to nearby cities. Interesting people from all over the world. Earlham College, always engaged.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Well, another new pitcher now as the Quakers of Wilmington will go back to their bullpen. Adam Dorger will now pitch, a right-hander out of Cincinnati Elder High School. Infield stays in, swing and a miss. You back now?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
By the way, this Dorger is a left-hander, but he's certainly right-handed.
Embry hits a soft ground to third base. Burns will make the routine out at first, but McCabe does score on that grounder. So now that's 9 runs.
Number 42, second
for
baseman,
Earlham.
Jackson Mitchell.
Jackson Mitchell will step up to the plate for Earlham. Mitchell's first pitch will be a ball, so 1-0 count. He will foul tip the next pitch for strike 1, so 1-1 count for Mitchell.
Is it really 36 or is it colder?
I'm not outside.
Will you go check for me?
I'd rather not.
Because I keep watching these guys that get more bundled up. Look at your first base coach.
Can you blame him?
I just
swinging a miss from Jackson for strike 2.
When I got here today, I wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great,
that bad when I got here, but granted, we've been in the booth for
5
hours.
6 hours.
And strike 3 for Mitchell, and I'm not gonna lie, that breaking ball from
Dorger.
Yeah, is
number 33, center field.
Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. Well, he's got that little submarine, halfway down the body, underhand type delivery that sometimes that's hard to pick up where that ball is coming off, and got a little different spin to it. And
so that will be out number 2 for Earlham in this inning. Dorger's first pitch is ball for Isaiah Shake, who steps up to the plate.
So he's not a real submarine guy. I mean, he's not like Dan Quisenberry, Kent Colvey, those old guys used to do that. And
you going back.
Al Raboski, yeah.
You going back.
You're going back a long way.
Foul ball from Shake, evens the count at 1-1. Yeah, you going back. I'm not sure a lot of people know who those pitchers are. Next pitch will be a breaking ball just a little too far inside for ball 2, so a 2-1 count.
Well, with our generation, you're what, how old are you now?
22.
22, and I'm 32, so we've got a little bit of a gap there between the ages.
Just a little bit. Be outside for ball 3, so 3-1 count for Isaiah Shake.
There was a real trend where pitchers were doing that a lot. You don't see it as much as you used to. Guys trying to be submarine pitchers.
Isaiah Shake hits a line drive to the shortstop, and that will make out number 3. Earlham leads 9-2 as they picked up 3 runs in that inning on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hope, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Welcome back to Randall R. Sadler Stadium. We do have a defensive change for Earlham. Isaiah Shake will take a seat, and Alec Bryan will step up in center field for Earlham. And leading off for the plate for the Wilmington Quakers will be number 21, Bly, the first baseman. No, sorry, the right fielder. His number confuses me a little bit. It's a 0-1 count for Bly, and that is ball one. So it's a 1-1 count for Bly to start off the inning. Christian still on the mound. Nobody warming up for the Earlham side, so he looks to be in for a little while longer. That ball would be too far inside for ball two, so a 2-1 count.
Well, if this one continues to go the way it has, you're going to be writing a lot of different names on that score sheet again.
That one would be foul tip from Bly, so a 2-2 count.
Well, I just saw Jordan, again, blowing on the right hand. It's a little bit of a different game when, again, you're trying to grip a baseball a certain way, and if it's getting colder, the way everybody acts like it is fine up here, but they're all acting like it's getting colder. It's probably a little different grip now.
Bly will foul tip it again. Count will still be even, 2-2.
But he still threw that pitch pretty well. That was a breaking ball that started toward the hitter, came on the inside corner of the plate. So maybe it's not bothering him too much after all, but he continues to blow in his hand.
Well, again, it's 36 degrees outside. Maybe
or
a little
colder.
Maybe
yeah.
colder. Bly hits a single to right field. So he starts off the inning with a single. Nice contact from Bly. And coming to the plate for Wilmington will be the first baseman, Luke Kleindl, who hit that home run back in the second inning. No outs in the inning for Wilmington. And a runner on first. Wilmington trails by 7. Ball will be low for ball one. So 1-0 count for Kleindl.
You ever notice if you watch Jordan, I'm trying to watch him a little closer, never loses his balance when he's throwing. He's straight down the middle. Just watching that. He has that high leg kick, but he never loses his balance.
Kleindl will hit one high into foul territory, and it will go out of play for strike one. So a 1-1 count, and I think that's something he learned also from punting, because to be a punter, you got to have great balance to get the kicks off.
And then, of course, when if you remember, Jim Palmer used to pitch for the Orioles. He had that really high leg kick, and I just am always amazed how they never really lose their balance and have great push off from that back leg.
Ball will be low for a 2-1 count, and going back, I've seen quite a few pitchers with some really interesting leg kicks, but they somehow have made it work for them.
Yeah.
Especially like the guys who like really lean back on that leg of theirs. Christian's pitch will be inside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count for Kleindl. Runner on first, no outs in the inning. Christian's pitch will be low for ball 4. So now runners on first and second for Wilmington with no outs. And Burns will step up to the plate for Wilmington, the third baseman.
Third baseman, Aaron.
By the way, Steve Sakasits, who is the head coach, he does all of the defensive changes, where they will maneuver players. You always see him very active right in front of the dugout. So it doesn't matter whether the game is 9-2 or 2-1. He is always involved in the game right to the very end.
And those are the best coaches that doesn't take a play off, no matter what the score is.
And you're right, because we talk about no real shifting or anything, but they kind of have an idea. They may not shift anywhere, but they have an idea where they think that ball may go.
Yeah. And that first pitch to Burns was a strike, so a 0-1 count. Burns hits it in the gap of right center and right field. And that will bring in Bly at home base, and they will get Kleindl going to third. Kleindl was out by a mile.
Kleindl jumped toward third base like he was going off a diving board. I'm not sure what he was. If he thought maybe if he jumped and bounced, he would make it in there, but
they get out at third base, but Wilmington does get a run off that at bat. So it's now 9-3 with the runner on first and no out and 1 out in the inning.
Oh boy!
A chipper from Allender right behind Hatfield at first. Gets down, and Burns will make it to second. So now runners on first and second with still 1 out in the inning. And the one time the first baseman's not back.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a golf chip shot.
Yeah.
Trying to get it up on the green, and you're right. There was nothing Hatfield was going to do because, again, he was trying to hold the guy on, play in front of the guy at first base.
Exactly. So 1 out, runners on first and second, 1 run in the inning for Wilmington. Bodorf at the plate. He fouls it off for strike 1.
This isn't a case where they're stinging the baseball. Balls that are being hit, that are just chipping here or there, finding their way just over the infield.
Great spot hitting.
Yeah.
Christian takes a look at second. He will go home, and it will be inside for ball 1. So a 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning, and 1 run has scored.
And I think they leave Jordan in as long as you can, because I think that for Earlham's, they know they're going to score runs. His bullpen isn't that good on the other side.
Christian goes for the pickoff at first, but Allender gets back, beats the throw very easily.
Now, you know that comes from the dugout to the catcher there and there, so they kind of know how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Wasn't up to Jordan whether he was going to throw. They were going to throw no matter what.
His pitch bounces off the turf, and that will be ball 2. So now a 2-1 count for Bodorf.
The only thing you're hoping there at first base is he's falling asleep because he doesn't mean anything right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get over there and you're just thinking they're more concerned about the guy down at second base.
Exactly. His pitch will be a little outside and a little high for ball 3. So 3-1 count for Bodorf. Only 1 out in the inning. Christensen goes to second.
Oh, my.
And the ball bounces off Burns' helmet. He will try to go to third base. Bryan's throw will not be in time. Burns beats the throw to third, and both runners advance. So, would you count that as an error?
Well, that's a throwing error on Jordan.
So after the throwing error, both runners advance. And a 3-1 count for Bodorf. Runners are on second and third. 1 out in the inning and 1 run scored.
All right, let's look at the good news. The bad news is the guys advanced. The good news is you're up. Yeah, that's right. You're up by 6. Time to work on things when you're up by 6.
Nice situation for the Quakers to work on right now.
And that wasn't a bad throw. Just the runner dives back
off his
in.
Helmet, yeah.
There you go.
Christian's pitch in there for strike 2.
So you got to work all these things through before you get to conference play.
Because in conference, and if you make the playoffs, you'll see every type of situation baseball has to offer.
That's right.
Foul off the tip of the bat from Bodorf to stay alive, so still a full count, 1 out in the inning.
Now, you're talking about earlier, how far did Earlham go during that tournament? They end up going to the regional. They beat the number 1 seed and shut them out 8-0.
Oh, wow.
Lost the next 2 games, but they made a real statement.
When it comes to baseball, like, seeding obviously plays a factor, but I think it's just the way the bats are alive that day and the pitchers can have an off day.
Yeah, exactly.
Bodorf hits a grounder to Dopp at third. Dopp will go to first, and the ball bounces off the turf with a great scoop by Hatfield. Burns will score on the play. So it will be 2 outs, runner on second, and 9-4 now.
Let me tell you what, if I am Dopp or Pensura or any other infielder on the left side, I go take him to dinner.
Exactly.
Because Hatfield has saved them a couple of errors.
Have you seen a straight throw to the chest lately?
Yeah, well, not lately. Dopp did one, and I know Pensura's got, but yeah, they've been more in the dirt. It's like they don't like him or something. They want to see if they can throw it at his knees.
Legging at the plate for Wilmington. His ball is foul tip for strike one.
Hatfield might go say, "What'd it do to you guys?"
Yeah.
I thought we were teammates here, and you keep throwing it in the dirt.
Like, y'all making me work over here.
Yeah, come on.
Christian's pitch.
Up.
He'll step off.
That's a balk.
And it'll end up being a balk.
Yep.
So Allender moves to third base on the balk. Did you see what he did?
Now I don't know if he came set or didn't come set or what it was, but he'd stepped off, and I'm not sure if it was that the reason why, or again, there's all kinds of ways you can balk. I didn't see it exactly, but it was pretty clear to both the home plate umpire and the field umpire, and just about everybody on the Wilmington side.
Christian's pitch will be ball 2. So now a 2-1 count for Leggin. Runner on third, 2 outs in the inning, 2 runs in for Wilmington. And there is a player warming up in the Earlham bullpen. Foul tip off from Leggin for strike 2.
Lewis Lipthrat, a freshman out of Columbus, Ohio, now throwing.
Two count, 2 outs in the inning. Runner on third. Christian's pitch was a very close spot to strike 3, but the umpire didn't think so. He said it was a little outside, so now it is a full count.
Tried to backdoor him there. I don't think that was a bad pitch. And we're right behind home plate here, so it's a game of angles.
Another foul tip from Leggin, staying alive.
Well, I'd love to have seen Jordan sail through this one easily, but I think this is good for him as a pitcher. You're learning to, again, as a veteran, get out of these situations.
Yeah.
Coaching staff is counting on you as well in case you have a tired bullpen. You got to get these guys through some long innings.
Mm-hmm. And it will be ball 4.
See, I think he's just a little bit off there. I mean, it almost the same location, though very close.
Yeah.
He was just a smidgen off.
He didn't agree with the call.
I think he's got to bring that ball a little bit more to the inside, and he probably gets the call, but we may see him done here in this 6th inning. Now, one thing you notice about Coach Sackasitz, he's pretty patient with his pitchers up to a certain point, and this is more of a, hey, listen, here's what we're going to do now. They already looked at the chart, who's coming up next. I don't know what batter we've got. So we're at the bottom of the order. He knows.
Bottom of the order.
Knows his number 9. You're up by 5. Let's get this guy right here. Get out of the inning. Have a good night work, and you're probably done.
Exactly.
And the one thing about Sack, he's a straight shooter. He's not going to give you a bunch of lines out there to make you feel good. He just wants you to get the job done.
Exactly. So runners on first and third. 2 outs in the inning. And now the coach of Wilmington.
They may be looking at
a pitch hitter.
Yeah, they may go to their bench right here.
Instead of Mason Walker, number 29, Jake Height, will come to the plate.
Yeah, Hyatt, a senior out of Cincinnati. Looks like he's got a little bit of pop on his bat from the right side.
Mm-hmm. It's More opportunity for Wilmington to trim the lead a little bit.
Well, you know what? I don't know if they have another left-hander off their bench, but certainly if I were Wilmington, would love to have seen a left-handed hitter. Knowing that Jordan's struggling a little bit, you go righty-lefty right here.
And nearly hits Height for ball 1. So 2 outs, 2 runs in for Wilmington. Runners on first and third. I anticipate Leggin to steal second base in the next few pitches.
There you go.
Height takes one for strike 1. So a 1-1 count.
Well, you can take your choice, either inside through the plate or through the plate to the outside. He threw through the plate to the outside. We'll try to make this guy go to the right. Don't let him pull it. There you go.
Swing and a miss from Height for strike 2. So a 1-2 count.
So those big guys, they don't like that stuff outside. They want you to bring it inside, get the bat around. Put the head on that bat right through the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Go outside again on him.
And Height will hit it in the gap of center and left field, and Allender will come in. Leggin will move to second. So 3 runs now for Wilmington as they have trimmed the lead from 9-2 to 9-5.
He came back with another breaking pitch. Only problem was he went inside through the plate, and he left it out over a little bit too long. Pinch runner, by the way, at first base. That is going to be Dylan Winger. Well, the young man did his job.
He did.
Pinch running for Wilmington at first base, number 7, Dylan Winger.
And now Wilmington is back up to the top of its order with Perkins stepping up to the plate.
You know what I find about interesting in this situation is you got a freshman in the bullpen. So do you bring him in at some point? You still have a 4-run lead, but things are getting a little dicey now.
Yeah. Perkins hits it down the right field line, but it will go out of play for strike 1. And to your point, Troy, I mean, if Christian still continues to struggle, you might have to throw the freshman in there, and it's kind of a situation. It's time to grow up.
Well, and he is he's throwing a lot of pitches in this inning alone.
Yeah. Leggin will try to steal third.
Got him. Oh, if he gets the tag down.
It's a nice throw from Embry, but Leggin steals third.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good throw by Embry. I kind of watched Dopp there. It's almost like he kind of sidestepped that a little bit instead of tagging quick, and because I thought they had a good chance to get him.
I did too, but a 1-1 count for Perkins. Embry gives the infield his signal.
Well, now, if I'm at first base, I'm not sure I'm going to take a chance right here getting thrown out, trying to steal. There you go.
A swing and a miss from Perkins, so it is a 1-2 count. 2 outs in the inning. 3 runs have scored. Runners on first and third. And maybe Christian's last batter either way. His pitch is outside for ball 2. So now a 2-2 count.
See, I don't think that's a bad pitch other than Embry had to go down and get it. You gave this guy nothing to hit, so you threw it low and outside.
But Perkins got some wheels, so if he'd have swung and a miss, he's got a chance. Perkins foul tips it out of play.
Well, I haven't seen Jordan pitch in every game in his career. I would be curious to know how many times we have seen hitters go to right field, because it seems like a lot of guys trying to go that way.
Exactly. Another foul tip down the right side for Perkins. He's doing a nice job of battling.
Well, Winger got a good jump. He was going to try to hit behind him, if he does, you had Hatfield. He was holding the runner on. He didn't get off the base in time. That very well could have been a base hit to right field if he can put it in play.
And that would have been another run scored for Wilmington.
And all of a sudden, it's even dicier. Here he goes.
Goes again, and he will get the steal.
Well, they may score that indifference if that's up to the official score, because Earlham made no attempt. They could care less whether he took second base. So it may go down as an indifference on the score sheet, but they still have runners at second and third.
And Perkins hits a shortstop. Pensura with the throw, and he will get Perkins at first. So Earlham ends the inning, but Wilmington does get 3 runs. But Earlham still leads 9-5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, and we will be right back.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Welcome back to Randall R. Stadium's Addison Robinson at the plate for the Quakers as he foul tips that ball out of play for strike one. Earlham leads 9-5. Wilmington did get 3 runs in that inning. Robinson with a hit in today's game, so he did break his streak earlier in the first inning. Durger tried the breaking ball, but a little too high for ball 1.
You guys, by the way, heard you talking about is this intramurals basketball?
Yeah, intramurals. Another foul ball from Robinson, so a 1-2 count, and I know that had to hurt.
You guys making a deal or something? Or are you trading guys or what?
I don't know.
Trash talking going on here?
Yes, there's been trash talking for weeks about this thing.
Boy, Daryl called your team a bunch of dirty dogs or something a little bit ago. He didn't like your team at all.
He doesn't like my team at all.
He's like, bring him on.
I like that, though. Robinson hits a grounder to third. Burns is there, and he makes the throw for out number 1. So a quick out from Wilmington. Danny Dopp will step up to the plate.
Number 7, third baseman, Danny Dopp.
So your team pretty good then, huh? Are you the head coach? No.
We kind of just coach ourselves, I guess.
Oh, a self-coach team.
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun.
I know, right?
Who gets most of the playing time?
Great question. Dopp hits one out of play on the right side for strike 1. It's my first experience with the intramurals here. I tell you what, people do take it seriously around here.
You know what? One of the teams you're playing right next to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good competition around here.
Now, do you
ball 1 for Dopp, so 1-1 count.
Do you take no prisoners no matter who they are?
Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody you go driving, if they step in the way, they're going to get it, right?
Probably.
Okay.
That's the way my dad taught me. No prisoners.
So even if it's the smallest person on the floor, you're going to
run
them over.
You better get out the way.
All right.
2-1 count for Dopp. Turger really trying to establish that breaking ball.
Yeah, he's a steady diet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see many of those sidearm guys with really good fastballs.
Yeah.
They're throwing that junk.
Dopp gets a nice piece of contact, goes deep into right field.
Oh,
and
Bly
makes the grab at the right field wall. Dopp, second time, he's gotten good rip on it, just can't get it to go out of the park.
Bly made that basket catch like he was Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
I love Willie Mays. What a great player.
Yeah, he was a hell of a player.
Hank Aaron, Willie McCovey. Just Frank Robinson
if you
just
ask
passed
me,
away.
I know Barry Bonds holds the home run record, but to me, Hank Aaron's the greatest hitter of all time.
When you look at everything that he has done, not just the home runs, a lot of people kind of bypass all the other things. It's kind of like Willie Mays. They think about the 660 home runs, but look at everything else he did.
Exactly. Hatfield at the plate for Earlham. 1-1 count. But, I mean, yeah, to me, Hank Aaron's the greatest hitter of all time.
Yeah. You know, one thing about Hank Aaron, he's not a big guy.
No.
It's not like he was up there like Frank Thomas.
Even Barry Bonds was a big dude.
Yeah. Well, he got bigger, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Durger. Hatfield fouls it off for strike 2, so a 2-2 count.
So what's a little performance-enhancing stuff after a while? I mean, come
Yeah.
on. I could use some of that now.
You know what? Me too.
I'm getting to the age now where I need something. By the end of this day, I've been here since about 7 hours now. There you go. Wow, nice pitch.
Finally got that breaking ball in. So Hatfield goes down looking for strike 3. And we are heading to the top of the 7th. Earlham leads 9-5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, and we will be right back.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Well, we're back once again here at Randall R. Sandler Stadium. Joey Gerbis will take over for the Earlham Quakers. Third pitcher is actually second pitcher used today by Earlham. Gerbis out of Liberty Township. Yeah, that was your microphone, by the way. Gerbis out of Liberty Township, Ohio, 6'3", 185. The right-hander stepping in here in the 7th inning. It'll be Silvis, Bly, and Kleindl all due up. Earlham 5, take that back, 9 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. 5, 8, and 0 on the board now by Wilmington. So Silvis will step to the plate here in the 7th. And Gerbis set to throw. His first pitch on the way is hit down the left field line and out of play. Mentioned next week the Quakers, in fact, will have the entire week back at work getting ready for their series against Kalamazoo next Saturday and Sunday. This one line drive back up the middle, base hit. So Wilmington having a better hitting afternoon here in the final game of this 3-game set. That'll bring up Bly. Bly scored one of those 3 runs back in the 6th inning. So keep an eye on Silvis at first. Ground ball left side, and that'll be a foul ball. So no balls and a strike. By the way, for Bly this afternoon in game 2, 1 for 3. By the way, what is impressive about Wilmington is they've been putting the ball in play. There have been no strikeouts in this second game after what happened in game number 1. It's pretty impressive to come back.
What was it, 16, 17 strikeouts in game 1?
Yeah, they really had a rough afternoon in
yes, they
the first
did.
game. Gerbis will come set. Here's the pitch, and that's sharply hit down the third base line, but fouled by about 6 inches.
But it seems Wilmington has found their bats and have gotten more hits in this game than last game and maybe even the first game.
I think the first one, too, yeah. 4-0 win in the first game by Earlham.
That was 4-2.
The stretch and the pitch, low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gerbis had a rough outing his first time in the 2019 season that he pitched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, 4-2. I want to go back here and check out the, it was Gorman giving up the 2 runs. That was the one he gave up the runs late, right?
Yeah, he gave them both up in the
ninth
inning.
Yeah. Ground ball, chopper, foul again. Trying to go back and find when Gerbis pitched in the Wittenberg series. Yeah, he pitched 3 innings. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. 3 innings, he gave up a run, 3 strikeouts, a couple of walks in the 11 or 10-4 win by Wittenberg. See if he pitched in that one game here. Gerbis, 1 inning. That's the one he kind of had a rough afternoon. When the Quakers lost 8-5, time is called. Gerbis went 1 inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and a home run in that contest.
I thought Gerbis did a really good job in that second game against Wittenberg when he came in with bases loaded and no outs and only gave up 1 run.
Yeah.
So I think Gerbis, he did a really good job, and hopefully he can finish the game out for the Quakers.
2 balls and 2 strikes as we play in the top of inning number 7. Really gets to be a kind of a long day for college baseball when you play the doubleheaders as Bly watches the throw to first. Well, you think about the players, they are here really early for BP, and I don't know what time they end up getting a ground ball. Dopp underneath his glove. That'll be a base hit, I believe, into left field. So now back-to-back base hits. I'm not even sure that Dopp even touched that baseball as it apparently went under his glove, and now Kleindl steps up here in the 7th with runners at first and second. That'd be a ball you'd like to knock down.
Yeah, and it goes back to just routine grounders, and it's a missed grounder like that. Wilmington was once down 7, but they're only down 4 now. No outs, runners on second and first, so this may have gotten a little bit interesting.
Yeah, and by the way, the Quakers of Earlham with a pitcher in the bullpen. I'll tell you what, it's getting a little chippy in here. There's like 3 different intramural teams in here trash talking. If anything breaks out, I'll turn down the microphone and we'll just we'll keep it, make sure there's no witnesses. 1 ball, no strikes, time called.
Sorry, I gotta keep my word.
I may have to come see some of that. Are there referees, or is this
student referees?
Oh boy, there you go. That'll work. The stretch, and Gerbis's pitch on the way, swing and a miss, big home run cut.
Yeah, he wanted the second one.
That'll even make it worth more the price of admission to watch that. Because you guys wouldn't talk back to any of them, would you?
To the students?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I bet. I can just imagine. They'll probably be punished so bad by all the verbal abuse they'll take, they may not come back. Ground ball toward Dopp. Can he step on the bag, or will he just lay on the tag? He'll get the tag there. That's good base running by Silvis. He slows up to make sure that there would not be a double play opportunity. So now runners at first and second. The fielder's choice by Kleindl, and that'll bring up Burns with one away.
Third baseman Aaron Burns.
I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Hear that? I heard that. By the way, they've taken McCabe and shifted him off the line a little bit in left field. Lights have been on for a while here this afternoon. Things, of course, getting darker as we go along, but it's been kind of a dark afternoon all around. 1 ball, no strikes now to Burns. Wilmington trying to rally from the early deficit that they dug themselves in here this afternoon. They want to get the final game of this 3-game set. Gerbis will check the runner at second as he comes set, and the pitch on the way to the plate right down the middle for a strike. You know, the other thing it sounds like to me is some dealing going on over there. Guys getting traded and stuff, or what?
I mean, there's a lot of free agents out there.
Sounds like everybody's jockeying for position. Yeah. Like general managers in here or something. Check swing foul, or did that just get away? They're going to say it hit the bat. So that is a foul ball.
He said it was a strike. But
yeah, he checks. Yeah, they got to go back.
No, he didn't say foul ball.
Wow. Well, they're going to say then what he did is he went around, but it wasn't a foul ball, so that'd be a wild pitch.
And you know what? If still Earlham comes out on top with this game, I think Coach Sakrositz is really going to harp on the team about finishing. They were up 9-2, but now 2 runs in scoring position and a base hit away from cutting the lead to 2. I think Earlham, when they got up by 7, they relaxed a little bit, and all of a sudden Wilmington took advantage of it, and they're right back in this game.
Yeah, they ended up getting a little focus loss here in the middle to later stages of this one, but now Burns, 1 ball and 2 strikes, chance to deliver right here and really make things interesting.
Exactly. And Burns has already got a base hit in this game.
He's going to go to the right side. That is Hatfield. He'll get the sure out there, but another run will score. And it's down 9-6. I don't know about you, but it's getting a little too close now. Well, listen to what I'm hearing over here.
Fielder, Joey Allender.
It's pretty serious around here.
The focus
is shifted.
Allender will step to the plate. Yeah, it's no baseball. It's all basketball talk now. And
well, I mean, it ought to shift back to this game because Wilmington has made it a game.
You're right about that. 3-run lead as the pitch is high and inside. They're even talking money.
Yeah, they're talking contracts, money.
all this in that pitch is outside or get the strike. It did catch the outside corner, and this is intramural basketball. Allender scored one of those 3 runs back in the 5th inning. A run across again here in the 7th. 9-6, the pitch. Inside corner, nice pitch by Joey.
By Gerbis right there. Nice spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away as we play here in the top of the 7th inning. Runner down at third. The pitch by Gerbis, grounded toward the first baseman. Easy play by Hatfield.
Get out of it.
Yep, steps on the bag. Will move to the bottom of the 7th inning. But a run across for Wilmington on the Wesley Bates
Wealth Management Scoreboard 9-6.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Well, it's a cold evening now here at Randall R. Sadler Stadium, and things a little bit more interesting now that Wilmington has closed it to within 3.
Earlham, it's a good learning experience because in not just baseball, but any sport, if you get a big lead on a team, you have to put them away. Can't give team new life.
Yeah. Pensura, McFadden, and McCabe all due up now here in the bottom half of the 7th. Dorger back in. The right-hander's first pitch is outside, ball 1. Dorger not taking a whole lot of time as this one's popped up. And the count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pensur, a couple of stolen bases in game number 2. The Quakers have done a really good job of running the bases here today. And you're looking at double digits totally in stolen bases between the 2 games. This pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. After Kalamazoo next weekend, this Earlham baseball team will take off and head to Florida.
They're looking forward to that.
High fly ball, left center field. Lagan is there. He'll make the catch on the run, and there's 1 away. Well, I guarantee they will because they've been playing in all this nasty cold weather, and there's no way I would turn down that trip. Here's McFadden.
I don't think anybody would turn down a trip to Florida right now.
No kidding. Well, I'm not anxious to see tomorrow or the next day, but if the wind does pick up again, the Quaker baseball team will be over there. They're not going to be here working out. If the high is only 18, that pitch in there for a strike. And I don't know, again, they said the winds could be as bad as they were the last time.
Possibly. I won't be outside to experience it.
Boy, don't fall down. You'll freeze to death. Good breaking pitch.
Good breaking pitch.
That looked like a wiffle ball. It's a big boy curveball.
Yep. See how early he swung on that?
Yeah, I think he swung before the ball even got close.
Well, he's getting more comfortable with that.
He did it again.
Man, that third ball is nasty. He's more comfortable with that breaking ball now.
Yeah, sidearm guys, you just can't trust them. They're always throwing that stuff. And
number 5, left fielder Cameron McCabe.
Here's McCabe. They just have a kind of a warped sense of everything.
Yep.
But boy, when they can throw it, they can throw it.
Yes, they can.
See, that almost looked like a slider to me. It kind of broke back in toward the plate.
Yeah.
It had a little different break on it. 1 ball, no strikes. McCabe
Base hit in the 5th inning. After flying out, of course, this will be the, third different pitcher he has seen today. 2 balls, no strikes.
And another one warming up in the bullpen.
Hit well. That'll be a base hit. 2-out single by McCabe. And Earlham now 13 base hits. They had the shift on as well. I shouldn't say a shift, but Legan, by the way, was shaded toward right field. Allender, he was pretty much straight away. There's a huge hole in the gap between left and center. Here's Embry. It's almost like they were daring McCabe to pull it, and he did.
And he was able to prove him wrong.
So now Embry steps up, and the first pitch is low for a ball. Embry on the afternoon, 1 for 3, has a run driven in. That pitch caught the outside corner. So the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. This game started at 4:05 as that pitch inside 2-1. So about 2 hours and 15 minutes. You know, this really hasn't gone on that long. There's something weird about this.
It feels like it has.
It does. The pace is not real fast. There's a line drive back up the middle. That's going to fall in. Gets by the center fielder for a moment as Legan able to catch that one off the hop. And heading to second base is Embry. So now runners at second and third. Earlham now 14 hits. And here's Mitchell. Tell you what, Legan kind of misjudged that one for the moment, but he was able to recover in time to hold Embry to the double. But still, he almost let that one get by. I would have definitely scored a run. Embry may have had a chance to get no less than a triple. Ground ball back up the middle. That could be tough. Off the glove of the shortstop, Walker. 2 runs will score, and Earlham able to get 2 of those runs back, and now it's 11-6.
2 big runs that Earlham needed right there.
How about Mitchell again at the bottom of the order?
Yes. Quick 2-out rally.
Well, that's good to see because the game, as you were referring to, is getting a little bit too close for our comfort level. Here's Alec Bryan, who came in back in the 5th inning for Isaiah Shake. The pitch on the way is in there for a strike. And also keep an eye on Mitchell down at first. Don't be surprised. I'm not going to say that he's not going to steal because we've been stealing all day long. He takes off, pitch in there for a strike, throw down, not even close. So another stolen base.
They do such a great job of getting great jumps. That's the biggest key to base stealing is how great your jump is. And Earlham, you can tell all that practice that they've been putting into base stealing is really just coming in handy.
It's like a track meet today for sure. As Bryan steps back in, the breaking pitch is outside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Quakers now with 10 stolen bases in this game. They're trying to catch up with Walter Talcott's strikeout total that he had in the first game, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Walter with 16 strikeouts? Is that what he finished, 15 or 16?
Talcott finished with 15.
15, so if the Quakers can steal 5 more, they'll at least tie that today. Here's the pitch. Foul tip by Alec. Alec lined out his last time up in the 5th inning, 0 for 1. Dorger comes set, the pitch on the way, hit foul. And we'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 of the fans that are here that have hung around all day long.
Some dedicated fans out there.
Probably a lot of hot chocolate being sold all day, too, because they are all bundled up.
I tell you what, that'd be a great business out there.
Wouldn't it? There you go. That's a beautiful pitch, and that will strike out Alec Bryan for the final out of the inning. We will head to the top half of inning number 8 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 11-6.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
The lights are on, dark here as we approach 6:30 on this Saturday evening. Quakers adding those 2 runs, give them a little bit of a cushion as we move now to the top of the 8th inning. Bodorf, Legan, and Hyatt are the 3 scheduled, but looks like we'll see a different hitter in the number 9 spot.
13, catcher Casey Bodorf.
Bodorf 1 for 3. Picked up a single back in the 2nd inning, and he swings and hits this one foul. No balls and 1 strike. Well, if you're Earlham, you feel good. You got 2 runs back. You gave up 5 in the last 3. Here's another foul ball. But if you're on the other side of the roster on this one, you're thinking, boy, may come back, and all of a sudden you give up another couple of runs.
Yep,
you know,
and
that can
those
kill you.
runs were huge, yeah.
Gerbis with the pitch. Catcher tried to frame that one, couldn't do so. Zambri tried to bring it back across the plate. We'll go to 1-2. Quakers trying to win their 3rd game of the season, sweep the series, go to 3-2. We mentioned when they play Kalamazoo next Sunday in the final game of that series. Good cut and a foul ball. We will not see this baseball team for 10 days. They'll play a single game against Olivet. And one series I'm looking forward to seeing, we'll find out just how good Earlham is, because that pitch is in the dirt, when they see Wisconsin Oshkosh come here, because they're a pretty good baseball program.
Really?
Yeah. And that'll be right before tournament time.
Okay.
That's a huge series. Fastball up high.
Wisconsin what?
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh?
Oshkosh. They generally are very, very nationally ranked in baseball. I haven't seen what they've done yet this year as that pitch is up high, but we can look. That's for sure.
I'm about to go look it up.
There you go. They play in that Wisconsin, I don't know what conference it is called, but you got Stevens Point and Oshkosh and all those schools through Wisconsin that are really good Division III schools.
Center fielder Joe Legan.
Here's Legan. So a runner on base here in the top of the 8th inning. Gerb is set to throw, bunted, and bunted foul.
Well, Wilmington still knocking on the door. They keep getting their leadoff men on base.
Yeah, they're, you look back, they're a different baseball team from inning 5 on. The one mistake that was made earlier was the home run by Jordan Christian, and then they've come back. Is that one in the dirt? That'll be a wild pitch. So now another runner in scoring position here in the 8th.
Well, Oshkosh is 0-2 right now.
So they're off to a little slower start.
Well, they're playing Alabama.
Alabama?
Yeah.
Like the Alabama?
No,
Oh.
in the state of Alabama.
Oh, in Alabama. Boy, they've really upped their schedule, they know.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're down south getting
They lost to a school in Alabama, and they lost to a school from Michigan, Adrian.
Okay, Adrian, yep.
They lost to Adrian 15-2.
And we will, we're going to see Adrian, too, by the way.
Is that in Florida?
That'll be in April here.
Oh, wow.
Bunt as the hitter pulls back, Legan running the count out of 3-1.
Yeah.
Adrian's always another one of good programs.
They lost to Adrian 15-2.
Wow. So in other words, we're looking forward to seeing Adrian too.
That too.
Yeah.
You're right. You really get to find out what your program is made of.
Exactly. You know what's odd about that Adrian game, as time is called, is that is right toward the end
of the season.
In fact, that is right before that doubleheader against Anderson. And then you only have the Manchester series on the road before tournament time. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Inside corner. So now 3-2 to Legan. Bottorff down at second base following the wild pitch. Gerb is trying to get out of a jam here in the 8th. The pitch on the way, missing low and inside. And now runners at first and second. Back-to-back walks.
Earlham having a tough time closing out this game.
Here is Winger hitting in the number 9 spot.
Number 7, shortstop Dylan Winger.
Another left-handed hitter. 10 hits on the board now by Wilmington. The Quakers with 15 hits. That pitch in there for a strike. Boy, with Oshkosh in here, Adrian in here, of course, the non-conference schedule. Franklin will be here, by the way. You'll get the defending champions here on that one's hit down the line and foul. So that'll be fun. That's actually, when you kind of look at it, if you're a baseball fan, that's a pretty good schedule. I don't know anything about Olivet. Kalamazoo will be competitive, but Adrian, Franklin, Anderson's pretty decent. It's going to be fun. April will be fun. Of course, the weather will be nice. And
hopefully.
Yeah, but I'm hoping by the next time that we're here after Kalamazoo, it'll be nice. Swing and a miss. Listen, if we're not nice by March 20th, we may not come back. Here's Perkins, top of the order.
It's not just here. Weather is crazy everywhere. It started snowing in California. That should say something.
Well, they got plenty of rain, too. So
it's been raining for probably a month and a half straight from what I'm hearing.
Pitch is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Perkins has grounded out 3 times today, so see if Gerbis can get him another one, get a double play, and get out of this inning. Joy checks the runner at second. The pitch. Good job as catcher kind of stepping out and backhanding that one. Might even lifted his catcher's mitt underneath that ball. Earlham has been blessed with some pretty good defensive catchers over the years, and looks like they may have another pretty good one right here. Swing and a miss. So now 2-1. Of course, we saw Bradley a little bit earlier. Peters is a guy who can catch, but Easton Embry, just a freshman out of Fort Wayne Leo. Bunted, third base side. Could be trouble. Gerbis coming off the mound. No play. Bases loaded.
Great bunt. You couldn't have put that ball in no better spot. And again, in this situation, that's where you go back to those 2 runs Earlham got in that last inning were huge.
Yeah, they are looming very large right now as Silvis will step to the plate. We have now seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 hitters now in the last 3 innings.
Wow.
Pitch is on the way. It's a called strike. So you get a pretty good idea when you figure they've gotten 17 and 3. It took them 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. It took them to the 5th inning to get even to 16 hitters. This game can change a lot as
they woke up.
Yeah, Silva steps out. And
think about it, a base hit here brings in 2 runs, possibly.
Earlham still.
Earlham just struggling to put this team away.
Yeah, Gerbis trying to get 2 more outs right here. That one on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes now to Silvis. Silvis, a base hit in the 7th, has a stolen base to his credit. The stretch by Gerbis, the pitch is outside for a ball. And the one thing you don't want to do is throw one away here.
Nope.
Silva's 1 for 4 on the day, and you're still impressive about Wilmington. Only 1 strikeout now in this second game. That just happened a couple of moments ago. They've just been able to put the bat on the ball and get some walks. Here's the pitch by Gerbis. Got him looking. That's a huge pitch right there. So here's Bly. Bly singled and scored in the 7th inning. Quakers make their defensive adjustments. We need a camera on Coach Saka sits. He's not sat down all day long. Bly 2 for 4, couple of runs scored. And this pitch on the inside corner for a strike. He will walk a path and wear down that turf right in front of the dugout. And I don't know if he ever sits down during a game.
I haven't seen him ever sit down once.
I had to go back to this. I'm not sure if I've ever gone in the dugout where between games he's ever sat down either. He's doing something.
Yeah, I've yet to see it.
Popped him up to the right side. The first baseman, Hatfield, near the dugout. And just behind the bullpen area there, makes the catch, and that will do it, leaving the bases loaded here in the 8th inning. So Gerbis gets the Quakers out of a jam. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Quakers on top of this one, 11-6.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
And a new left-hander on the mound as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be number 20, which is Thomas Huber. He is a sophomore out of Liberty Township, Ohio. And again, he is a left-hander. The roster says he's a right-hander, so he and Dorger are just turned around.
Yeah. Designated hitter, Addison Robertson.
Here is Addison Robertson, who is now starting to come out of that season-opening slump as that pitch is low for a ball. Robertson able to drive in some runs in this final game of the series. The pitch is grounded toward the third baseman. That'll be a fair ball. Burns will throw. It's off the mark, but that'll be a base hit.
Couldn't get the ball out of his glove.
So now the Earlham Quakers have 16 hits, and that'll bring up now Danny Dopp.
Number 7, third baseman Danny Dopp.
And if I am not mistaken, the 16 hits, would that not be a season high?
I think it is. I haven't seen it.
And by the way, Robertson now with 3 hits in this game. He went from no batting average to hitting 150. So in a short amount of time, you can get a lot of points on that batting average. Throw to first, not in time.
Well, just like we said in the last game, all it takes is that one hit, and it can get you going.
Danny on the afternoon, or should say in game number 2 here this evening. 1 for 3, couple of runs scored. He'll pop this one up to the right side. Could be trouble. First baseman going after it. That'll be a foul ball. Good effort, though, by Kleindl, as he had a long way to go down the first base line, but that'll fall foul. You know, this is a difficult sky as well. The lights only go so far, and then, of course, when that ball gets up above the lights.
And in situations like that, that's why I think it's so tough having your right fielder play so far inside to more towards right center.
Pitch on the way, grounded foul. Of course, for us in here, we've got a little tint on the glass is double pane. It looks a little bit darker than it really is out there. But still, that's a tough play. You had Silvis trying to get on his horse and get over there. A lot of times you see a hitter come back, get a base hit in this situation when he's given a little extra life and almost throws that one away. They're going to extend this no matter what.
Exactly.
And by the way, if we're looking ahead to the 9th inning, 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Wilmington. Runner takes off. Will they have enough to get him at second? No. And Robertson with a stolen base. The left-hander had him picked off, but not a quick enough move by Kleindl to get him at second. And Robertson now starting to really put some things together. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch low and inside, 2-2. Danny part of that 3-run first inning in which he singled and scored, got a stolen base, and Earlham started out with a triple, a double, and a single, had 4 straight base hits. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So 1 away, and that'll bring up Hatfield. That first inning seems like a long time ago.
Austin Hatfield.
Hatfield struck out looking his last time up. Couple of base hits here in game number 2. So Huber set to go to work. The left-hander's pitch on the way, and it's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Bodorf. And the count 1 ball, no strikes. Hatfield 2 for 4. Part of the Quaker 16-hit attack here. In fact, you have Shake, Robertson, Hatfield, McCabe, Embry, and Mitchell all with 2+ hits. Runner takes off, the throw down to third, not in time, and guess what? Another stolen base. And I have a feeling that with Addison Robertson getting off to a slow start, he's now trying to make up for lost time.
Exactly.
He's thinking I was 0 for 15, so I got to find 15 stolen bases somewhere in there. At least.
I have no doubt he'll get those back.
2-0 pitch on the way. Infield is in. Popped up to the right side. First baseman Kleindl gives it a look, and it'll go out of play. You know, weird part about that stolen base there for Robertson is just how easy he made it look.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty good throw by Bodorf. So now Hatfield a chance to drive in an insurance run right here. The pitch is on the way, and it gets away from Bodorf, and no advancement there by Robertson. Wisely stays at third, so we'll go to 3 balls and 1 strike. Hatfield's had a pretty nice opening to the 2019 campaign. Looks like he's going to be very solid all the way around, especially his defensive ability at first base.
Yeah.
And he swings a pretty good bat.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He might be taking a few lessons from Eric Elkis, who was a long-time first baseman for the Quakers, who's on the staff. That's a swing and a miss. Bodorf can't come up with it, and diving and making a safe play at home plate is Robertson. And Earlham now leads it 12-6. That should be a wild pitch. So now Hatfield down at first base off of the walk and a wild pitch, and now here's Pinsura. Pitch is in there for a strike. So Earlham getting back another run. Bless you. You okay? No. We need you a sneeze button. Lined into left field, base hit. Now runners at first and second. Hope you don't have cough due to cold or anything.
I don't know. I ain't sick.
Right.
It just got me, that one.
Here is McFadden. Now Earlham coming right back again. Now you're looking at 16 base hits. I'm not sure there's anyone who has not gotten to the act. It's Huber now with runners at first and second. Throws it in there for a strike.
Number 16 right fielder.
Check this again. All right, so the only one, Alec Bryan, but he was a scratch. I mean, he was a late addition. So everybody else has gotten a base hit, at least one, for this Earlham lineup. Pitch low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now that's a pretty good afternoon of hitting if you can get everybody in your lineup to get a base hit that started.
So well off of afternoon. In my opinion, if that happens, you should win 9 times out of 10.
I would hope so.
Unless the other team matches you.
Yeah, I was going to say your pitching, if it's really bad, I mean, that's one thing. But your pitching is actually pretty decent, even though the Quakers have given up the 6 runs here in this game. We have another perhaps change. Is Huber may be done. They have a pitcher taking off his warm-up. This is going to be, they're going to make the change now. Looks like the field umpire's already waved the guy in, but he's still in the bullpen. So this may just be a talk to give him a little more time to throw. Want to remind you that today's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors. Only $3.50. Every Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken. Wednesday, the turkey breast. And Thursday, the Italian BMT. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh.
Might have to be my dinner. I missed cafeteria time at school. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Huber's going to stay in. Ground ball foul. So now the count of 1-2. You know, they have a new spicy Italian there that's really good. It's a different
like that
version.
Garlic bread or something?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Is it good?
Oh, there's a ground ball, base hit.
McFadden's now in the action.
So 13. Runners will stay at second and third, and that'll be a double by McFadden. And Earlham now with 17 base hits.
Now that's how you put a team away.
It is. So they may have left Huber in a little bit too long. You got a whole string of right-handed hitters here. I know, then the thing is you got a right-handed pitcher. I'm a little surprised they didn't make the change.
Number 5, left fielder.
Maybe he hasn't warmed up fully enough.
Well, I'd certainly, right now, what he got to lose this stage.
Honestly, that is a true statement.
I'd say, take as much time as you want. There's a swing and a miss. McCabe for the Earlham Quakers here today. He has 2 hits, a couple of runs driven in. He's scored a couple of runs, so pretty good game for McCabe. Chance to drive in maybe 2 more. Infield is in. That pitch is in the dirt. Well, I feel bad you missed your supper, man. That's
I know, right? They make it so early nowadays.
It used to be a time here you got some food, but I guess we've cut back here too, huh? Here's the pitch. Hit foul. Used to bring you a sandwich from Mancino's and stuff, and you get something to drink. But now look at all these poor, they're all working and not get a thing out of it. It's amazing. That one's hit into left field. Base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And 2 runs driven in by McCabe.
Just putting it on him.
I'm not a real smart guy, but I think they left this guy in now 2 hitters too long. So now coming in to pinch run down at first base for Earlham will be Anthony Morgan. And the slow walk back out once again. We will see a pitching change. Earlham now with 3 runs in the inning. And we will come back in a moment. We'll tell you about the new pitcher. Do not go away. Quakers of Earlham on top of this one. 15-6.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
We will see the next pitcher in line now for Wilmington. In fact, we saw this young man earlier as Michael Weisenbarger will step in. He's out of Westerville, Ohio, 5'11", 195-pounder, and it'll be Embry stepping in next, again with just one away here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting,
and we got to hurry
49,
before
Easton Embry.
Gerard gets sick here. I think he's coming down with a
getting
cough due to
sick.
cold. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. I feel bad enough that you already missed something to eat, though.
For real, right?
That's
Now I
just-
got to pay my own money.
That is not right for a college student to be paying for your own. You already paid for something anyway, right?
Exactly.
Here's the 0-1. That hit him. Well, next time you just tell me that you're going to go eat, and then, you know what? You'd have been back already.
Number 42,
Well, if you decided to come back, you could have been back already. Here's Mitchell. You could just say, you know what? Here, what time is the dining hall open?
5:30 to 7.
5:30 to 7. Yeah. You say next time we have a doubleheader, and the game is between 5:30 and 7. You will go eat. Then you can come back and finish the game. How's that sound?
We'll talk about it.
All right. Earlham with 4 runs in the inning. Weisenberger will come set. The pitch is outside, 2-0. A barrage of hits now, 18 by Earlham. By the way, good job by McCabe today. 4 runs driven, and Robertson with 3 just in this game alone. The pitch, late on the swing, 2-1. And believe it or not, we still have just 1 out.
Just 1.
We're going to hit around the order as Alec Bryan is on deck. He would be the 9th hitter of the inning. Weisenberger checks the runner at second. The pitch on the way. It's low for a ball. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Earlham right now with still runners at first and second. Can add to this as that pitch is inside. That, well, it is ball 4. So
Well, it looks like he's the 9th batter, and unless a double play happens, they'll be batting around.
Yep, and Robertson is probably not going to hit again. It looks like they're going to make a change, so Robertson is probably done for the day, as on deck will be James Grace.
Alec Bryan.
But here's Alec Bryan, struck out looking his last time up. Weisenberger's pitch is inside for a ball.
Well, Bryan can join his whole team in getting a hit. I know he only has 1 at bat, but he can now join.
By the way, I'm going to mention this real quick here. Game started at 4:05. If we can make it another 5, 7, 9 minutes, we can have a 3-hour game. That
Well, Tuesdays was 3.5.
Oh, good. So you've already gone through it.
Oh, yeah.
2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Bryan.
Huge one right there.
That was a long game for you then, 3.5 hours.
Oh, it was
I
good.
didn't realize. Huh?
It was good.
I didn't realize it went that long. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and that's low. Well, heck, I'm trying to think that I probably got done at basketball before you got done here.
Probably.
I could have come over and joined you at the end. 3-1 pitch is up high, walks in a run. The ultimate hurt for a pitcher is walking in a run right there. Because that is all down to you there. So here is the 10th hitter of the inning.
Hitting for Earlham, number 29.
We'd mentioned James Grace out of Mason, Ohio. He is a sophomore. Well, if your game started at
6:30.
So you didn't get out of here till 10 o'clock?
Roughly,
I was done before you.
Yeah.
I was home before 10 o'clock.
I wasn't.
That's a tough break. By the way, we're going to see another pitcher. So Wilmington really digging deep into their bullpen. We will tell you about another new pitcher for Wilmington. Coming up in a moment, this is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Well, the new pitcher out of Whiteland, Indiana. We will make all these changes here real quick as that pitch in there for a strike. And again for Earlham, number 29 at the plate, which is James Grace. Bases remain loaded here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
That was a nice breaking ball right there.
Let's see here real quick on Cameron Harbert, a 6'3", 190, again out of Whiteland, Indiana. Pitch is outside. Let's take a peek here real quick because if you don't mind, I'm going to look to see how many pitchers we have seen already. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 7.
This is the 7th pitcher?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, 7 pitchers now by Wilmington.
I guess in a game like this, might as well get them all sometime.
Yep. It started way back. The opener, the pitcher, starting pitcher got just 1 inning, and every other pitcher has thrown more than 3 innings. The break-even pitch is inside 3-2. And 4
There's still
more.
only 1 out.
I know. That's kind of concerning to me. That we You just had to bring it up, didn't you? So Grace hitting in the number 2 hole. Swing and a miss. Strikes out. There's 2 away. That's a pretty good breaking pitch right there.
Yeah, it was. Got to give it to him.
Here is a pinch hitter here for Danny Dopp, number 38, which is Devin Baisley. Yeah, Baisley's been a starter.
Number 38, Devin Baisley.
So Baisley with 2 away steps in, takes that pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. It's like softball game now. 16 runs, 18 hits.
Instead of a home run limit, let's do a base hit limit.
There you go. Or a mercy rule or something. That pitch getting away from the catcher, Bodorf, but no one will advance. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, the one thing about the one thing I like about women's lacrosse is they do have a mercy rule. Yeah, you get 10 plus, and that clock keeps it running.
Thing about baseball, don't have a clock.
We are going to play forever.
Yep.
No time limit in baseball. You know, the thing is, there's always been that argument about baseball and the length of games and trying to way to shorten it. I see Major League Baseball is now doing a pitch clock at the spring training.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I saw it. I was down in Texas not long ago in a AAA game, and they've implemented that in the minor leagues. So you have about 20 seconds to get that ball and throw it. They don't leave you a whole lot of time to mess around. And I think they need to speed it up
Sounds
a lot.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that we all have different attention spans, but the game of baseball, who wants to sit around for 3.5, 4 hours?
That is a true statement.
Yeah, not even – I mean, I love baseball too, but when it gets over 3 hours, it's a long night.
Yes, it is.
Throw to first, not in time. And then, of course, college baseball, you're trying to squeeze so many games in a short amount of time. That's why we play so many doubleheaders. And somebody needs to clean these windows. I didn't realize how dirty. Look at that.
Who's going to clean the outside of them?
I know. That's a good question. Hit foul. By the way, remind me of that next time. I'll bring my squeegee and I'll clean them. I did it last year. So. I think it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. We had a whole bunch of stuff on this window here and had to get up and clean it off. And it looks like we're going to have to do it on the inside really well.
All right, if somebody can hold on to a rope, we'll get somebody to slide down.
Slide down, yeah.
To clean the outside part.
Payout pitch on the way, hit down the left field line. A Linder there and will make the catch. And finally, the inning is over. But Earlham able to come up with a huge inning. Yeah, 5 runs. We will head to the top of the 9th and see if the Earlham Quakers can finish it out. This is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
By the way, Coach Sakasitz is really messing up everything now. We've got more changes. Spencer Owen will be the new pitcher. I think Baisley is now taking over at third. Morgan is in right field. See if there's a new second baseman. That is 42, which is Mitchell. So Mitchell still at second. Mentioned Baisley's at third, and the shortstop looks like that is, who is it? Shortstop. Maybe Baisley.
Wait, Mitchell's still at second.
Yeah. But who is at third? Yeah, that's Baisley at third.
Yeah, Baisley's
right?
at third.
So who's at short?
Swearingen.
Oh, so Swearingen is at shortstop. Sounds like that.
Morgan's in right field.
Got Morgan. Oh, Live Stats has it. All right, so I'll just read the live stats, but it's going to mark all this stuff down, and it's more difficult for us.
I know, right?
All right. Well, I do know that Spencer Owen, is the new pitcher. So we'll worry about the others later as Owen's first pitch swung on and missed. And
you know what? If he strikes out the side, we won't have to call anybody else's name.
No, I don't have to worry about it. Kleindl is the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 9th inning. We are now officially over 3 hours. That pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kleindl hit a home run back in the 2nd inning. Hit the scoreboard in right field. Owen's next pitch is up high, 2-1. So we have now seen Earlham has thrown 3 pitchers.
Wilmington has thrown 7.
Yeah, they've got 7.
So a combined total of 10 pitchers in this game.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm trying to remember. Of course, I wouldn't. The last time I had seen somebody use 7 pitchers, though.
Hey, I guess that's his way of everybody getting some burn today.
Yep. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Kleindl back in. Spencer with the pitch and got him swinging. By the way, Spencer has been a great pitcher for Earlham out of the bullpen as a closer. There's no save opportunity here today, but he's going to try to finish this one out and get it over with. Here's Burns.
Sackersid's still doing, Coach Sackersid's still doing his adjustments in the field. No matter the score, he does not take a break.
Yeah, he will go right. In fact, by the time this one is over, he will meet with the team as there's a swing and a miss.
Mm-hmm.
He will go over, he and the coaches, everything. The players won't get out of here for a while yet. Burns did single way back in the 2nd inning, picked up a base hit in the 6th inning. And right now, Spencer Owen is throwing BBs. 0-2. 1 away here in the 9th. You know, Spencer, not a big guy either. They list him at 6'1", 175. That 6'1" is, again, another generous measurement. But he is really throwing. In fact, this guy's been throwing hard ever since he's been here. He's a junior out of Bargersville, played at Luther in high school. The pitch on the way, and it's low for a ball. Earlham wins this one, which it appears they will. They'll go to 3-2.
3 straight wins. Got their own winning streak started again.
Yeah, winning this series, and pitches outside. Get them back on track and then go to work against Kalamazoo next week. And I want to remind you again for the series next week, it is a Saturday doubleheader and a single game on Sunday. Ground ball right off the pitching mound into center field. So Burns decides he's not done yet, so he will get a 1-out single. And here's a Linder.
Number 2, left fielder, Joey
Both
Alinder.
of the doubleheader and the single game on Sunday, those are both noon start times next week. It didn't sound like you might be up by noon. A little grunt right there.
No,
that
I'll
pitch.
be up. That just means I got to take care of my homework earlier.
1 ball and no strikes. A Linder. Ground ball here, perhaps get the double play, and this one would be over. Owen's next pitch hit foul.
That's the main thing I don't like about college baseball, double headers.
Yeah. Well, I gave you a solution here.
I get this. I'm not even talking about solutions for me, just like in general. If I was a parent, I wouldn't like double headers.
It's a long time to sit, isn't it?
Yeah, my sister played softball. I hated double headers.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, though, there's 7-inning games, right?
It's still long.
Yeah, pitches outside. You know, there are some schools that do just play 7 innings.
Really?
Uh-huh. Get down south because they play more games. They'll play 7-inning games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a rule to play 9 innings.
Not, and there's a swing and a miss. You know, of course, that has to be mutually agreed upon before you can make that decision. But, yeah. Now, once you get in conference play, there's no getting around it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spencer Owen, after getting the strike out of Kleindl, trying to get out of this one now. Boy, that was a wicked curveball, and Linder just kind of tucked his arms in and was hoping to get a piece of it. So 2 away. Here's Bodorf.
Number 13, catcher Casey Bodorf.
So we are down now to the final out. Bodorf a single in the first. Take that back, the 2nd inning. He did walk his last time up. Spencer's pitch is inside, 1 ball, no strikes. So Earlham walking away in this one when it does end with 18 base hits today. Everybody getting into the act that
and 16 runs.
1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the numbers certainly have improved. Let's put it that way. When you consider how the Quakers came into this struggling in the hitting department for the most part through those first couple of games. Hit foul. And we are now one strike away. We don't know a whole lot about those teams that they'll be playing other than Kenyon out of the North Coast Athletic Conference. They'll be playing down in Florida, but I'm sure that'll be some pretty decent competition there as well. And that one just off the plate. And we'll go to 2-2.
That was close right there.
Yeah, location pretty good.
Yeah.
The stretch by on and the break-even pitch got him. Well, it was a marathon in game number 2, but the Quakers of Earlham able to pull out the win as they sweep the 3-game series, as Spencer Owens striking out the side to end this one for the Earlham Quakers. 16 runs, 18 hits, and 2 errors. Wilmington, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. And as we mentioned earlier, Earlham back in action next Saturday. Kalamazoo doubleheader beginning at noon. Single game coming up on Sunday at noon. And then the Quakers will take their southern road trip down to Florida for 4 games in a matter of 5 days. Final score again here from Randall R. Sadler Stadium. Earlham 16, Wilmington 6. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Today's doubleheader. Please drive home safely and go Quake.